This is an ABJ podcast production. Join us. Would you kindly join us at the Cult of ABJ Discord community? We'll see you there. Join us. What is going on, everybody? We are live, back with Hangout with ABJ, AEW Dynamite Edition. You're probably like, where have you been, ABJ? Well, listen, I started a job, trying to get that situated, trying to get that going. It's been really, really good. I really enjoy where I'm at now. Probably, honestly, my favorite job I've ever had. I really like it. And yeah, I'm just stoked. I'm finally going to start some paychecks here and coming in soon. The channel has just been remonetized, so super chats and donations are wide open once again. Before we get into that, also want a huge thank you to our memberships, World Champ Level Freak Maniac and the Grand Slam Raz. So you guys can jump back on those memberships again. We did change up the tiers a little bit, so if you're curious, the shout outs only go for the top 3 tiers. I feel like it's a lot easier than going through the entire list every time to make sure who's all there and stuff like that. But I did put some things out there that we can do to still compensate for that. So the first tier membership will have, sorry, let me pull it up real quick just to make sure we're on the same page. First tier will have priority to read comments. Mid card will also be priority to read comments. Member shout outs at World Championship level, Triple Crown and Grand Slam. Triple Crown will find out episodes before everybody else, and Grand Slam will get early access to videos before everybody else. The Grand Slam tier right now is going to have some brand new 5 questions with ABJ that will be going till now to the end of July. 5 questions with ABJ is getting completely revamped. Not completely revamped. The same 5 questions for ABJ will still be there, and the bonus question. But now we're going to do different versions of 5 questions with ABJ. We're going to do a Not Cool in High School version, a Not Cool in High School horror version, a Bangin' Beers version, a Blazing Buds version, and also a Tornado Tag version of 5 questions ABJ. So not only we'll have conversations with people about their goals and stuff, there'll be some fun ones mixed in there. We have tons of new content coming out. Make sure you hang out with us this Thursday, as myself and Sunny DeFarge will do a complete review of Terminator 2. The reviews will be done differently too. They will no longer be scene by scene breakdowns. It will be a lot different. And then we'll be back again on Sunday to redo this one because we had some bad weather and things going on this weekend. So Slamboree 94 will be on Sunday, and then we'll be back again on Monday with Hardcore, and that'll be our first episode of July. I am reached out to a bunch of guests for the month of July. Podcast wise, we're going to try to do maybe 1, maybe 2 episodes a week, and then the third for June, and then the third episode will be a tornado tag, but there'll always be a tornado tag at least every week. We'll try our best, at least one piece of content, whether it be an interview or a review. And then I'm going to start filming stuff when I get a new camera, and some Bangin' Beers are going to start coming out. You're going to see a lot more content showing up. Not all of it will be live, so I still need you guys to show that love and support to the content when it's no longer live and it's just stuff that you can watch. Pretty much all I got when it comes to housekeeping side of things. I appreciate you all for the love and support. Huge thank you to High Tension Wrestling for having us on their channel as well. So make sure you head over to High Tension Wrestling on YouTube and subscribe and help them hit their goals and watch hours and monetizations. And then, we're about to hear start for AEW Dynamite. I want to bring in, I do have a guest joining me here tonight. He's very, very excited because, I think I didn't see the pay-per-view. I've seen bits and pieces. I've seen highlights. I have not watched the full pay-per-view. I will do so. This weekend I was in Virginia with my brother, so I missed King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring. I missed Double or Nothing, and I didn't watch Monday Night Raw. So we literally got hit with a tornado Monday night. So I'm a little behind on wrestling, so be patient with me. But we're gonna be watching Dynamite nonetheless. But let's bring in our guest, who's super excited because his boy from Long Island just came back to AEW. Let's bring in last week, Dylan.
There you go, baby. I love that. No, listen, I Fuck King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Nobody cared. Useless entertainment. Only thing that mattered this weekend, besides your safety, of course, from that crazy weather that y'all were having, is none other than Double or Nothing. And of course, that being the really only thing that mattered this whole weekend is MJF coming back. My next door neighbor, Peter Luger's owns finest and client for sure in the New York area. I am very happy to have him back. I'm happy that he doesn't have to do that crazy surgery that we all had to worry about. And that was
almost like there wasn't really a surgery, huh?
Well, you know, we're not going to pull the curtain too far back. All right, Mr. ABJ, we're just going to.
You said to me, you're like, I don't think ABJ is coming back this year. I think his surgery. I'm like, you'll see him soon.
Yeah,
you'll see him soon.
Some people, you know, Jordan hit threes and won championships. LeBron kind of just comes around and hangs out. You know what I mean? So it's kind of one of those things. But how are you, buddy? I'm happy to see that you're safe and everything.
Yeah, we were talking when the tornado hit my house.
Unbelievable.
We were literally in a Discord call when I got smacked by a tornado.
Yes, we were.
And
yeah,
it was wild.
Yeah, crazy stuff. It's funny, you know. I'm happy that I'm back on your show. I've been making kind of my return as well, the wrestling content space myself, and just content space in general. And yeah, it's great. It's exciting to come back to AEW watch-alongs and stuff like that, and of course seeing and hanging out with my guy over here. But yeah, man, last week we're coming back. We're regrowing. We're reimagining a bunch of stuff. We're doing some new stuff, which is cool. And yeah, we're back, baby. You know, we're back.
Yeah. So you're gonna see some collaborations between myself and Dylan when it comes to live streams, whether it be wrestling live streams, maybe some gaming content with each other upcoming. So be on the lookout for that. But I am in the process, especially with this new job. I got to get caught up financially a little bit. So I'm gonna take the month of July to grind and make some money and do what I got to do. Buy a little bit of equipment to get me where I need to be. I want to buy some new cameras, but I still have to save up big because it's looking like your boy got approved. He has about 3 months to save up some bills, and I'm flying back across the pond to Wembley Stadium to see my boy Raz and kiss him on his mouth and go watch some AEW in London, baby. So
listen, you're gonna kiss him twice on the mouth for me too. You know what I mean? We're gonna open up a beer on that one. I'm drinking
some Haterade tonight. Little Jamie Haterade.
There you go. I'm drinking those Arnold Palmers, those Long Islanders.
So I don't know. It's on my end. You keep your camera keeps freezing. I don't know if it's a me problem or what's going on, but we'll get it worked out. I still hear you fine, but there's a little bit delay. The StreamYard is I'm gonna be honest, it's bothering me with these delays, and I gotta this is another reason why I'm probably going to more content where I film it and then post it up later, because some interviews I've had recently, it was hard to develop a dialogue when there's a delay between the two people. Hunter Iggy says, Anthony, what's your thoughts on Ethan Page debuting in NXT? I love it. I love it. Let's start with that conversation right now. Thank you, Hunter, for that. I think Ethan Page showing up in NXT is a power move. And I think it shows that NXT is going to start bringing some people in who may not be used on the main roster right away, but can make NXT a powerhouse division again and make NXT one of those brands where it's just as good as the main roster and it's just exciting. Ethan Page is a NXT world champion within a year. He has everything you need to be a world champion, and unfortunately, that would have never happened for him in AEW. But him being in the NXT brand, he's a world champion, and he will get that very soon. Yeah, I think that's a great move for Ethan Page. I think he's insanely talented, and I think that's a great landing spot for Ethan Page. Also on NXT, I got to see, I didn't see the whole show, I just seen highlights. Jordan Grace walks out NXT with the TNA championship and challenges Roxanne Perez at the next pay-per-view champion for champion. We are going to get an NXT world championship versus a TNA world heavyweight championship. I'm not saying I know anything. This is pure speculation, but I'm going to tell you something right now. I bet you TKO is making some moves, and I bet you TKO falls. I think the days of them buying a company to merge them are them buying a company to dissolve them is over. But I could definitely see TKO saying, let's buy another brand here, put that all on the same network, more content, more pay-per-views. And I think it might not be a bad idea to have TNA under a TKO brand, and you have that entire roster of and it helps the TNA roster. It helps people get more work, more jobs, more pay, more whatever it may be, and maybe that becomes another brand, another TKO. I think you're crazy not to snatch up TNA. I think TNA is a great roster. I think they have great things going on there. I think Dylan's stepping away for 1 second. So we'll go ahead and remove him from the screen until he comes back. But I think it's a good move. I think TNA and NXT working together is a dream come true. And I think some of the people over there can really elevate that brand. And I'm going to be honest, if the only thing that holds me back of watching TNA is that TV deal where I can't really see a lot of the content. I can't see from week to week. But if TKO can put TNA on a weekly television where I can consume it, I'm in. And if they collaborate NXT and that's kind of a battling ground there, I'm with that as well. I think it's a cool thing. It makes it exciting for me.
I do too. I think we're at a stage now where a lot of these once used to be just a YouTube or on these competitive edge, trying to be the best promotion to give their all-stars the best of the best. And that, of course, always being WWE being on the top of that food chain. Now having that collaboration with someone like a Triple H now at the helm and being able to be a little bit more open and free working with others, especially in TNA, gives us a new era of wrestling that I think we needed.
You want to boost TNA's ratings? You want to boost TNA's desireship to go there? Say it's under a TKO brand. Say you get to work with WWE. We have an opportunity now. If this is a thing, we could see Speedball Mike Bailey in NXT. We can see Ace Austin in NXT. We can see Sami Callihan in NXT. We can see Moose in NXT. We can see Masha Slamovich, Killer Kelly, like Su Yung. What? Like, this is amazing. This is really, really good for pro wrestling. TNA, listen, New Japan, AAA, and AEW working together is beautiful. TNA and WWE, that's exciting. That's really exciting.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I think, listen, regardless, stop your tribalism. What company's better? Who's better for what? Who's doing that? Who cares? Let's enjoy some fucking pro wrestling. And not only that, I just said an F-bomb. There goes our monetization. Super chats are now open because every time we curse, we lose money on the watch thing. So hit us up with a donation or a super chat. Memberships are now open as well, so you guys can jump in on memberships. You know what, Dill? Daddy Dill? Let's do something real quick.
Let's go, baby.
Let's do a little something fun. I think every month it resets, and I only have a couple more days before the before we lose it. So let's use it before we lose it. Let's throw out some free memberships.
I like that. Who are we doing
Let's see. Well, listen, you got 10 a month. Let's give 5 now. Let's see who wins it. All right.
I think we should give 5 away right now.
I'm doing it. We're doing it.
Oh, man.
All right. We got 5 free memberships going right now.
Woo! Look at that. Even last week got one. Ah, shit. There he is.
Him became a free member for a month.
Hey.
Ryan Vox with a free membership for the month. C. Henry with a free membership for the month. Rob's Pimpin' Road with a free membership. And then Dylan, you won one. The last week.
Hey, look at that shit. I didn't even do nothing.
Look at you.
I'm just here looking beautiful. You know what I mean? I'm out here looking beautiful.
You know what? Let's do 5 more. Let's give away 5 more.
No, you know what?
Now.
Hold on. Before you start going Willy Wonka fucking crazy.
Willy Wonka.
All right. Why don't we just stop right here and give those 5? Okay, you're just going.
We're done. It's over.
It's done. It's game over. James got one. Andrew got one.
Just simply Felicity with a membership. Cynthia with a membership. Super Mexican 99 with a membership. Andrew Carroll with a membership. And James Pascal, all with those memberships. We gave away 10 free memberships. I think they reset at the end of the month. We could do another 10 next month. But let's get into it. It is showtime. Big Bang Theory is finally off my TV. Thank Jesus for that. Let's get into AEW Dynamite. Everybody, we got some new people here. Matthew Deems hanging out with us. Matthew, I don't know if you noticed this, boy. I got gifted my first ever piece of Phillies merchandise.
There you go.
So I got my first
Probably
ever
only
Phillies
time you'll
hat.
ever see a championship on your head.
And
Hey,
we're starting off with the CEO coming out
there she is
with her brand new TBS title. Also, MC says it's showtime. What's going on? Anastasia, I just seen in the chat while we were giving everything away. Can't stay, but I figure I'll say hi for a minute. Appreciate you, Anastasia. Thank you so much. If you're still here, Anastasia, tell Raz and Steven, unfortunately, I will not be able to join post Dynamite tonight. Waking up at 4 a.m. comes quick. Maybe I'll stop in the beginning of the show and just say hi, but I won't be able to stay the entire time. Real quick, I didn't see the pay-per-view, like I said earlier.
Me neither.
But I am all for this long hair, the Willow going on.
I said that, yo. She came out popping.
Willow is killing it. Oh, it won't be happening either. Sorry, so no post Dynamite tonight. I know Tantalizing Tony might be doing a post Dynamite show, but I'm not sure. He's not a big AEW guy, so we'll get you on the path here to find out if there's anyone's doing post Dynamite. But I'm gonna turn up just a hair. Here's the thing that only annoys me. You know, she's getting balloons and stuff. What was this for other champions? But it is what it is. I'm not gonna be that person.
Where was this for Swerve? I'll be that person. Where was this?
You be that person.
Swerve has been busting his ass all year. He's opening shows as a champion. Mercedes Moné does not wrestle one match for this company, gets a title shot immediately. When you said wins and losses mattered, and now she gets this in ceremony. I hope it turns her heel, but I don't think they're going to do that because I think it's a giant cop out. But she should definitely be a heel.
Her music sounds heel.
Everything about Sasha is Mercedes is a heel. She's a heel everywhere. She's a better heel everywhere she goes, and they're trying to make her a babyface, and I think it's a bad move.
I agree.
We're gonna turn up just a hair. If you can hear my TV too much, let me know. No? Yes? Good.
I just hear the monitor. That's it. I mean, I hear the TBS app through my headphones as well as you. So,
all right,
we're good.
Do you hear me? You hear mine coming through my headphones? All right, good.
Hold on, let me turn mine. Mute.
South Jersey Pro Wrestling, what's going on? Thank you for coming to hang out. Make sure you guys are hitting those thumbs up buttons. First live stream back in a minute. Happy to be back. Happy to hang out with y'all. We got 9 people watching, I believe. That's pretty exciting. Well, 7 on YouTube, a few on other channels. People hanging out on the HTW Network side of things. Thank you all so much.
No, I don't hear it.
All right, good. Greatest of all time, me. You're a heel. You're a heel. I'm sorry. I'm never gonna be pro you over Willow Nightingale. Matt Deems, what's up, bud?
You know what? I'm proud of her for saying that. She didn't say she did. She said her and Willow did. She said Willow and I.
She said Willow was.
Yeah,
she said in the post press conference that Willow has been her favorite opponent she's ever worked.
Wait, so you didn't watch any of it? Do you know that Chris Statlander?
Yes, I know everything that happened. I just didn't see.
I was spoiling it for you before you got a chance to watch.
Now she's trying to babyface it up. ABJ and Dylan, I have autism and a learning disability. Well, listen, everyone's welcome here. We appreciate you. That means no difference to us. We accept you for who you are and what you have and whatever you may go through. We're here for you.
Still love you, buddy.
Same here, Nasty. I'm Team Willow as well. Four weeks away from Forbidden Door. They're pumping them out.
Well, yeah,
I'm trying to go.
Everything's like once a month. That's sky blue. Oh, it was sky blue?
I can't tell if it's a blue light on her face or if her face, if she's half painted.
No, it's just the black light on her face.
I knew it was Sky.
Good for you.
Sky
Bring
Blue
it back, girl. Bring it back, girl.
is throwing down the gauntlet and challenging Mercedes Moné for her brand new TBS championship.
Neck on the third, knee on the throat.
I want to be honest. I think Sky Blue and Mercedes is going to be a really. I think stylistically, I think they're going to be a good matchup.
Okay. You get it, Sky. Go get that shit.
I think that's a good matchup for Sky Blue. I think and Mercedes. I think in-ring chemistry has a lot of potential there.
Yep.
Kai, what's going on? We just started off the show with Mercedes Moné coming out and giving a promo saying 4 weeks from Forbidden Door, and Sky Blue says she was the one behind the attacks and comes out and attacks Mercedes Moné, giving her a pretty much a clear path to the championship. What do we got here? Rob Cortez, AEW says he says AEW, let's go. Well, welcome to the stream. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you do me a favor here. If you're first time here, not in first time, hit that subscribe button. Let's hang out. Follow me and myself and my guests. I'm on social media, as well as if you haven't done so already, share the stream out. Let people know what you're watching. Let's have some fun, talk some wrestling. And the conversation doesn't have to be pro wrestling. If you want to talk about anything in the chat, as long as it's not disrespectful, we're down for any conversations, any hangout. This hangout is essentially just as wrestling fans hanging out, partying with each other, and going from there. So let's all hang out and have a good time. James says Sky Blue was the attacker. Yes. Hey, ABJ, I may have a big announcement for an upcoming show. If I get this venue, it will be sweet, exciting. Let me know when you get it locked in, and we'll definitely give you a platform to come and pop in and say what's up. James says, thank you for the membership. Very kind. Well, listen, it's randomized. We just activate it, and then YouTube gives away 5 free ones. We did 10 tonight. So I'm happy that you're a member, James. If you enjoy using those memberships and those having these perks and want to support the channel, maybe next month you can buy your own membership as little as 99 cents or as much as 100, whatever you want to do. And if you can't afford it, we understand, but thumbs up and subscribes help just as much. So a bunch of Stardom talent are backstage at AEW tonight. No telling who shows up. Very possible, but no Stardom talent has showed up for the TBS championships. Look like we're going Sky Blue for that one. Why in God's green earth did he jump feet first off the top of that cage? I will never know. What a psycho he was.
Oh, there it is.
That clothesline, she put that in there. I seen a photo of Willow taking it, and like her skin is morphing around her arm. Like, dude, Statlander pumped her with that fucking clothesline. Got a lot going on this week, but wanted to pop in and say, hey, have an excellent stream. What's up, Daddy Dill? What's going on, Parm? Thank you for stopping by.
What up?
DM's here. What's up, peeps? Steven Chambers. What's up, Colt? Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you, Steven, for popping in. I gasped myself, and it must have hurt like hell. Yeah, so my plan is probably this weekend is to watch it. I have yet to see the pay-per-view. I still have to watch. I have to do so much going on, and I still have to watch Terminator for tomorrow. I have to take Lily back to her friend's house so she can watch the baby tomorrow. There's a lot going on. But yeah, Prince Nana sipping that tea. Oh, he threw the cup.
Wait, what's he wearing? Is he wearing the Warriors? No.
He's wearing
the Warriors one again?
No, he's wearing Prince Nana Dance Club t-shirt.
I want everybody in the chat right now to start dancing.
Swerve. I'm looking at Swerve's clothes. I think he's wearing his Warriors pants again.
I did see he wore Warriors inspired gear.
Was sick.
I'm gonna be honest.
Did you see how Prince Nana was calling for him with the
I did not see the entrance.
He took 2 glass bottles and he was clinking them and he was going, "Oh, Swerve, come out and play."
That's awesome.
It was amazing.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be honest, man. I think my favorite aspect of Swerve is the eyeliner. I think the guy liner sets him out. Like, I think it makes his eyes look like he's more menacing. I don't know. I think it's a great look for him. He looks like he's obsessed. I don't know. I love it. Honestly, I think Rem should do guy liner.
I think so too.
I think Rem should do guy. Text him that.
I'm texting him right now.
Text him that. Rem, rock guy liner. I think Rem would look sick with guy liner. Kai, I'm tempted. I'm gonna do it for Halloween one year first and see how we're gonna test
No, we're
run
gonna do it this Halloween.
I'll do it with you.
You want to do some guyliner with me? We'll do a guyliner stream.
Absolutely.
We're gonna do a break social norms stream. We're gonna do all the
social norm stream.
Yeah.
I love that.
MC with the fire emojis.
Can we just do your guyliner on June 1st? It's Pride Month, baby.
I know people hate on
You're about
Luchasaurus
to
or Kill Switch, but I like them.
Did you announce who you're having for next month yet?
I did not because they're not
Okay.
confirmed.
Okay, that's fair.
Plus, the second tier memberships get to see that first.
Also fair. So get those memberships. Or not. You'll still.
Yeah, if you sign up for
If you don't see them or if you don't get the membership
as a pro and
you'll still
guyliner, I
get them.
approve. Hell yeah, Ryan Box.
Okay, I just made my post.
Welcome. Thank you. Listen, man, I really appreciate y'all. We got 12 people watching, now 13. First stream back in a while, man. I missed y'all. I can't promise you this is gonna be every Monday. This is gonna be every Wednesday, every Friday, but I'll keep you up to date. Hit the bell notification so you know when we go live. Like I said, content is coming strong, coming through. We have so much cool stuff coming, man. I'm really excited for different versions of 5 Questions with ABJ. When I go to so I plan on going to cons this year or going to some really cool places to do some cool things. And I kind of feel like if I go to a bar and do 5 questions and everyone's drunk and I'm like, what's your goals in life? You know what I mean? It's not going to hit as hard. So I kind of catered 5 Questions with ABJ to all 5 of my styles and all of my different shows that I do. And I think it's going to be really creative and a lot of fun. Like I cannot wait for people to see those. Interview wise, like I said, I'm definitely going to have 1 episode a month for the 1 episode a week for the podcast. And then we're going to try to do Tornado Tag every week. There may be weeks where we add a secondary episode, or maybe you'll see like a solo movie review or a solo Bangin' Beers. So all that stuff's coming back. Bangin' Beers come back. Blazing Buds will be hitting pretty soon. Probably in July, you'll see the debut of Blazing Buds. But you're going to see a lot of cool content coming. With this new job, I can get the camera I wanted. Unfortunately, everyone, I just want to be upfront with this as well. So if anyone who donated super chats or did anything with memberships or donations the last 2 or 3 months or however we had it, I had some issues with my AdSense and I had to fix some things, but I may have lost that first chunk of initial money that we made. So I got to earn that back. It was like 300 and some bucks, but I don't want you to think that money is just like, I didn't tell you where it went or what it's used for, because I like to be transparent with all that. I'm hoping YouTube sends me a physical check, but I had to cancel that account to get it activated to start it back up again. And I felt getting it going again was more important than trying to call YouTube when it's not very easy to do that. So I'm kind of just biting the bullet and starting fresh. But thank you guys so much. 5 questions with Kai. Well, 5 questions are normally done in person, so I'd have to make a trip out to Kansas for a Fountain City show, and then we'll get it going there. Are you bringing back Hanging Out? Yes. Well, that's what we're doing here. We're hanging out, and you're going to see some game streams coming soon. Like I said, I'm going to start. I can't really go crazy on buying stuff. I want to get a camera, maybe some things to make the stream look good, or that I can help with the gaming stream. But as of going out and buying a brand new gaming PC that was on my list, I got to save off, because with this new job, I did get approved to go to London this year. So I have to save up for my London trip. If anybody does any super chats or donations or memberships, that will go to London as well. So I'll be in London with Raz again for AEW 2 years in a row across the pond. I'm going to try to make that a yearly thing. That'll be my WrestleMania, is going to London. But Hang Out with ABJ will be back. Yes. Don't usually do watch alongs for AEW, but I'm working and can come chat at home. Thanks for providing the source anytime, Rick. We appreciate having you. Once again, if you guys are your first time, hit those thumbs up and hit those subscribe buttons. We're on the path to our first 200 members after hitting that 1K. So let's grind and get those subscriber counts up. Tell people about the stream. Share it out on social media. Tell people to come in here and subscribe. We're not just doing is Taylor Swift after or before? I don't remember if it was before or after.
After or before what?
Hopefully it's
AEW.
before to get that trash out of there.
Hey, listen, as a new Swiftie, don't you dare. All right. I'm not trying to get smoked with that crowd. You know what I mean? I hope Patreon's still working. Seems like a decent. Yeah, so Patreon is still available. I need to figure out a way to make Patreon work for everybody else as well. I will figure that out though. I have tiers set up for the YouTube side of thing. Patreon, I kind of have set up that you can do any donation size you want. There's not like you have to pick a donation tier. You can just do whatever you want on Patreon. I'm going to leave it up, but that's kind of just general support anyone on the Patreon side, but I am going to find ways to integrate the Patreon as well as everybody else with the donations. So I do appreciate my Patreon support as well. Thank you, Ryan, for bringing that up. I think she's thereafter. Yeah. I miss you so damn much. You look fantastic. Thank you, Chubby. That means a lot. You know, it's been things are looking up. You know, I got a car again. I can travel. I had to clean up my beard. I look a little rough there, but I got this new job. I love this new job. I'm having a blast with it. It's really, really good. I got to go see my brother and his wife in Virginia this past weekend. You know, things are looking up for your boy ABJ, and I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me the past couple months. Cheers to this. The support you guys have been giving me and keeping me mentally checked. And I know I don't get a lot of big numbers. You know what I mean? I'm not. If I break 50 to 100 plays per episode, that means a lot to me. But the fact that you guys always came in the hangouts and give me words of encouragement and just being there as a community for me, man, it makes me hit that button every day and stream for you guys. So I am really, really thankful for all of your time that you all take to be here and hang out with me. It means a lot.
Listen here, Mr. ABJ.
I'm listening.
If you do, let's just say, hypothetically, you decide to do watch-alongs once a week.
Yeah.
Just for AEW on Wednesdays. I'll join you.
Okay. So,
of course, if other more important people want to come on, let them on first before me because I'm not that important.
Yeah.
But I'll be your backup guy. I'm like your second string closer.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. So I don't know if we're going to be consistent with the days. So essentially for the month of July, I have reached out, or June. Sorry, that
I know.
That
you always do that. I'm going to move those. I think I'm going to put the big one, the recent one closer to you.
That would help.
Stop doing that.
I think that's why my neck's fucked up. I hurt my neck real bad. I think it's because I'm fucking I'm stretching and I have to look. I have to like fight through my eyes of all the stuff on the desk to see the calendar.
I'll turn the big calendar up
there.
You'll
thank you. I appreciate that. That's gonna help my poor little neck. But yeah, so the month of June, I essentially told my guests they have the entire week of what day works best for them and time. So it might not be every Tuesday or Thursday it was in the past at 9 o'clock. It may bounce around. So make sure you have your post notifications on so when we do go live for future content.
If you decide to do one, I'm down.
But if I don't have someone who schedules something for a Monday and I got nothing going on and I'm watching Raw anyway, I'm just gonna jump on and do a hangout. If same with Wednesdays. If I'm gonna try to do them every day. Probably not so much on Fridays during the summertime because I want to hang out and do things on Fridays and go make some content and go hang out and do some stuff. So Fridays may not be consistent every time with SmackDown, but you know, Sundays will get your recap with everything that's going on with wrestling on Tornado Tag. So
listen, you let me know. You got my number. I'm in the Discord.
Yeah,
I'm around. I can make it. If I can make it happen, Captain, I'll make it happen.
Here's the thing too. Oh shit! What was I gonna say? I completely forgot.
I don't know. There was a thing.
I was gonna say something really cool.
Here's the thing too.
I was gonna say something really cool.
I don't know. Maybe if I said it like that.
I don't know if you guys all seen it on the announcement on Tornado Tag, or if you got maybe this is the first time you're hearing this, but this is one I'm really, really excited for. So it's probably my most watched piece of content is Tornado Tag. It has the most listens on the audio side, the most plays on the video side. People really like Tornado Tag. And I think it's 100% because BP is the goddamn GOAT and he's so good at what he does. And I think our flow together is really, really good. And I think it's unmatched. So we're adding another layer to not just watch alongs of old shows. We did miss Slamboree 94 and we are bringing that back. We are doing that this Sunday. That is this Sunday's episode. But we're going to do a whole new series on there too, where it's going to be one day a week. And we're going to do Tornado Tag what ifs. And the what ifs are going to be BP is going to fantasy book an era or a moment in wrestling. But what if what if Hulk Hogan was replaced by Kerry Von Erich, because that was a rumor. The rumor was if he can get Kerry Von Erich, he probably would have went Kerry over Hogan. That would have changed the dynamic of a lot of stuff. But the first one we're going to do is, and we're up for suggestions or ideas as well. But the first one BP chose is, what if Ric Flair jumped to the WWF in 1998 instead of 94? And we're gonna kind of pan out that era of WWE without the version. I'm really excited how that's going to play out, because I think it's going to be a really creative way to do it. I think that show's going to be a lot of fun. I hope people really grasp onto that, because I think we're going to do something very unique and different for wrestling content.
Swerve's shoes are also coming out soon. That's who it was.
Swerve's getting shoes.
Swerve has shoes, my guy. He has
Swerve
shoes.
has shoes.
Swerve has shoes. I posted them on my Fighting with Fashion page. Y'all should check that out. You know.
Can you buy them?
No, not yet. They're in the prototype still.
I'm buying Swerve shoes.
I want Swerve shoes so bad.
Here's my thing. I'm not a sneakerhead, but if wrestling, I'm buying Young Bucks. Like, if I get the money and they're not, are they available?
They were available next day. He said, "Hold on, y'all. The stream is gonna have to wait a second. I'm looking for something."
I'm just curious how much they go for. They're available on Champ Sports.
They literally dropped.
That's
the
not
next
it.
day.
That's not it.
On
look at them.
Adidas. Was it Adidas?
No, Reebok.
Reebok. That's the one.
They're available for $130.
That's not bad at all.
Send me that link right now.
Yo.
Hold on.
I'm looking right now.
I was reading an article about it.
10.5.
But I definitely want to buy them as well.
Send me that link right now.
I'm telling you, like, here's the thing. Even if you're not a Young Bucks fan, or you're not a fan of maybe someone who's getting sneakers, at the end of the day, if you show and you buy these shoes and you show that wrestling has a draw that their sneakers sell, more wrestlers are going to get sneakers. What if sounds great. Love doing stuff like that. Hell yeah. I'm really pumped for that. These hangouts really help me get my mind off things. I'm glad they're back. I love you to death, Steven.
Yes,
Steven, I don't know where your situation is or where you're hanging out at tonight, but if you want to stop in, because I don't think you're doing a post Dynamite show tonight. So if you want to come in, let us know. We'll get the link out. I love that kill shot move. I think that looks so good. Here's the link, Daddy. Though we'll put I'm not gonna put links anymore in the chat, because I also heard that putting links in the chat, it messes with your.
You DM me that fucking link right now.
I get paid in 2 weeks. I'm probably buying a pair. I hope to God they're still available. I'm gonna put them in the wrestling chat.
Okay.
On the Discord. So if anyone's interested, they'll be in the wrestling chat. $130 for the shoes is not bad.
Not bad at all.
That's not a huge asking price for me, at least. Always in the cut. He cut it. He cut it off.
These are the Young Buck ones.
Because they took off his dread. They ripped his dread out. You remember that?
Yeah, but he cut the hair off the mask. He didn't cut his real hair.
You don't have to call that out, Tony.
Wait, are these
you don't have to let everybody know that. Yo, those look so sick.
Oh, they're only available in 8, 8.5, or 9s right now.
Hell yeah. Grab me them.
I don't have money.
I'm between an 8 and an 8.5. They'll still fit me. It's okay.
I hope they come back out with more.
Oh my gosh, those look so sick. I can wear them. Those can be my Pride shoes.
I am wearing those.
Those are freaking rainbow. You need those before Pride.
Dude, I love them. You know what's funny?
Straight garbage.
I always wanted a pair of pumps. I've never had a pair of pumps.
Well, that's what they are.
You never had a thing of pumping ups?
Never, bro. Growing up, I couldn't get fucking cool shoes.
Come on.
All right, I had the G Unit sneakers. That was fun.
You know what? Honestly, you know what shoes I wore a lot? I wore most of my life. I wore like Kmart shoes or stuff like that. But when I found that Value City was a thing, and you can get like designer clothes, and there was just like a small little detail wrong, but because I used to get picked on for not wearing designer clothes in my school, and then I found K-Swisses, and I loved them. And then from K-Swiss, I was able to afford Adidas's were like name brand, but they weren't as expensive as Nike's. So I went to Adidas. So to this day, if you give me like an option to buy shoes, I go towards Reebok and Adidas because they were the ones that were more affordable for me growing up, and I like them. Give me a pair of shell tops all day long. Wonder how much the Roman Reigns shoes are going to be. Well, they have that Nike price tag on them, so they're going to. And the problem with like Nikes is people go so hard to get those shoes that all the bots are going to get them, and the aftermarket price is probably going to go through the roof because they're made by Nike. This is why I think AEW and the Young Bucks going Reebok, I think, is a good move. Because not that Reebok's not less desirable, but it is compared to a Nike or a Jordan. Like Jordan WWE shoes are going to be dumb hard to get, and they're going to be insanely expensive. Yeah, but I'm pumped. What? So you're not buying the Young Bucks shoes? You don't like them?
Fuck no.
You're crazy.
No way.
What wrestler out there? ABJ needs his own line of pumps. You're out of control. Actually, I would want shell tops. If I had a shoe deal, I would want shell tops. But they got to be high ankle shoes though. The high ankle shell tops.
Yeah. High tops.
Yeah, I don't like the low cut ones are fine, but I like the high ankle support shoes.
I feel that.
Yeah, I'm old, man. I gotta have.
Listen, I bought Scar Fideli's because of MJF.
Yeah.
You should. If MJF comes out, are you gonna wear your scarf? Like your scarf is done now, and he's back.
Yeah, hand to me. I'll wear it right
now. I'm dressed up to the Niles right now. I'm dressed to the Niles right now.
My custom MJF Witchcraft by Lily scarf. What do you think is going to happen to the TNT Championship? That's if Adam Copeland's going to drop it. How bad is the injury? We don't know.
Tibia.
Huh?
Tibia.
It was the tibia. He broke his tibia.
He broke it.
Yeah.
Broke.
Ish broke did.
Yikes. Who would
Steven, it's in the pro wrestling Discord on the Cult of ABJ.
Yeah, it's only available in 8.5, and 9s at this moment. I hope they make
little feet.
Yeah,
you got a
little
pair
feet.
Of
you're in. TNT title needs to be handed to Perry. Easy heel thing for the Elite to do. I don't mind that. Jack Perry getting the TNT title. Oh, the link to come and hang out. That's what he's talking about.
Oh,
not the shoes. I don't think Stephen Chambers cares about.
Iron Claw was such a great movie.
Where's Steven at? Oh
what? Oh what?
So we're getting that match tonight. That's not going to be a pay-per-view match. Mercedes Moné is going to wrestle on a Wednesday. What?
Oh.
There's a tree in the ring right now. I don't know if you noticed that. There's like a tree. I think we're getting an Orange Cassidy promo or something.
Why do you think
Chris Jericho learning tree?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good call. That makes sense. Add into the state. Whoa, look at the haircut on this guy.
Yeah, look at you.
Wow, you got a weird shaped head when your hair's cut now, John.
Yep.
He said yep.
Yep.
We're gonna put you on the babyface tunnel, and we're gonna put Dill over there on the heel tunnel.
How you guys doing, my friends?
We're doing great, Steve, and I appreciate you stopping and hanging out with us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Always. If anybody else at one point maybe wants to join, I'll have somebody come in as a guest. But I think right now we're gonna rock with the 3 and do that. Someone is interfering in that Mercedes Moné match. My guess is Stephanie. Oh, there you go. I think that'd be the move. Is to set like I think Mercedes getting attacked twice in one night might be too much, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh God, a Jericho segment called TV Time. Oh crap!
I was in 2016, but I'm happy now. Awesome.
Oh, you're ahead of us, Steven.
Sorry.
Rick 71 subscribe.
Rick 71 with the brand new subscriber.
Woo-woo.
Where's what's
We need a bell.
I don't know if you guys did you hear that? Did that come
did.
through? Awesome. We got sound effects. I'm gonna install more here. I don't know what they all are. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not trying to sound like a hater or try to do what everybody else is doing online, but man, I don't give a fuck if Chris
This
Jericho's
is
on
the
TV.
dumbest thing I ever seen in my life.
As someone who is a giant Chris Jericho fan, like, just I think he needs time away. I think he's not what like it's go away heat. Like, I know what he's trying to do is he's trying to say, oh, I'm doing my job. Everybody hates me. Nobody wants me on TV. But you're doing that now after people already were sick of you. It doesn't have the same effect. You know what I mean? You can't.
Yeah.
Everyone can't be like, we can't stand you, and then you're like, oh, I gotta lean into this, and then I can say I'm doing a good job. No, people are sick of seeing you because they're not interested in what you're presenting. But I'll tell you right now, I think Chris Jericho gets his Forbidden Door TV his matchup right here.
Yeah, this is hard to watch. I'm a big Jericho fan. This is definitely terrible.
So that's what I'm saying. He's self-aware of it, and he's trying to lean into it because in his mind he's probably going to sit there and turn around and be like, I'm killing it. I'm doing exactly what the fans hate. But it's not the same.
Yeah.
You do. That's a shoot.
Oh, he's got a new.
Here's one thing I will say that's going to come out of this that's going to positive. It's good to give Big Bill more TV time to people see his charisma. I think Big Bill is killing it in this faction, even though Jericho's not. If that makes sense.
Ew,
Yeah.
no, it's not. Is it really?
No,
He's saying his t-shirt's the number one shirt.
it's not.
Now.
He's being a dick.
Yeah.
And if Brian Keith gets the same aspect, I'm cool with that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like Brian Keith. So I wonder how close.
Redwood. They call him Redwood now.
Redwood. I wonder how close Hook's contract expiring, or it's getting close.
Who?
Hook.
Yeah, Hook's. You know who else's contract is up, and they have not re-signed, and them shop. Becky Lynch.
Yep.
Everybody's happy.
He's taking a hiatus.
I think she is as well. I think it's a good move for her, to be honest with you. I think she's been on TV too much, and I think time away makes the heart grow fonder.
Mm-hmm.
And I think making that thing of Mercedes that Becky Lynch can show up anytime, any place, anywhere she wants, makes her stock go higher.
And Seth is right behind her too.
I thought Seth resigned though.
I don't think he did.
There hasn't been anything yet.
Here's the thing. No hate, but I think WWE can survive without Becky Lynch. I don't know if WWE can survive without Seth Rollins.
That's true.
It's a good point.
And Becky's good, but I think Becky's been ridden so hard in that division that I think people like. Unfortunately, the same thing with Charlotte is the same way, but I think no matter where Charlotte goes, Charlotte is the draw. She's the A side. I can't wear this whole time. It's too hot.
I don't have anything to put it on. Put it on something else. I'm currently crocheting his head.
I do like that Brian Keith's getting some love here, though. So I will give Jericho credit that Brian Keith's getting love.
Yeah.
I would ask.
Man, I'm really surprised. Oh, Ethan Page is in NXT.
I think that's a great move.
Yep. Oh, lost down.
Yeah, if you're not on camera, I'm going to remove you from the screen just to kind of give some continuity there.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Ethan Page is. We were kind of talking about it earlier. I think he's NXT champion soon.
Yep, I agree. I didn't think he would go to E. I really did.
So I was getting a snack from the other
You're
side.
good. You're good. I think he is a great fit. No, we're gonna put him back
My
in
apologies.
the babyface tunnel here. Yeah.
I'm wondering about Ricky Starks too. Is another one too.
Oh, he's WWE bound.
Yep.
Jeff Hardy's contract ends soon too, so you'll probably see him pop up in TNA.
Yeah. Now Jordan Grace in NXT.
I was just saying earlier, you're going to get possible speedball appearances. Ace Austin in NXT.
I don't know. Speedball told you or not, Anthony. His contract is up soon.
Very soon.
Yep.
It's a good leveraging chip. That guy got a lot of power under his belt. Ace Austin just resigned. He's there for the foreseeable future.
Yep.
But if you're TNA right now and you're thinking to yourself, I don't know if I want to resign, and now TNA and NXT are working together, and you possibly under that TKO brand, or maybe TKO is looking to scoop up TNA, it might be a good idea to re-sign that contract.
Yep. I wonder how much Jordan Grace has got left with TNA since she's doing NXT appearances. She's probably going to lose that title eventually, TNA title.
TNA versus NXT at Worlds Collide. I'll tell you what. If Worlds Collide's the same month as Forbidden Door, that's a WWE pay-per-view. That's an NXT versus and a TNA versus NXT Worlds Collide. You're colliding two promotions together. That's a great counterpoint. That's a great count, and that's the thing. That this is WWE's move. We don't need the main roster to compete with AEW. We'll just do it on our developmental brand and be just as strong. And that's a power move on WWE. Like, if AEW's World's End doesn't do as much numbers as WWE versus TNA, what does that tell you? You know, that's a power. That's Hook. Yeah, that's a power move.
I'm ahead of y'all. Something's going to be very interesting coming up.
Don't say it.
I'm not.
Whoa, so Hook came out to confront Jericho, and he's stopped by Samoa Joe.
Interesting.
Oh.
Wait, is Joe gonna? Is Joe?
He said, "All right, let's go."
I think Joe's gonna. I think him and Joe are gonna run in together. Or, no, a third person's gonna come.
3-on-3.
Joe said, "Hold off. Let's go get our third guy." Who teams up with Joe and Hook?
Shibata.
To go. Shibata, you think?
He's been teaming up with Hook.
Yeah.
That's true.
Is anybody in the Callis family?
Ricky Starks.
Ricky Starks would be a good addition. This DDT is sick. Oh no, that's not the one I was talking about. I was talking about the one that Pac took. I seen the clip of that. How was that match? Moxley versus Takashita.
Trash.
Stop it.
You stop. You shut. He doesn't like Moxley.
I loved. I
thought it was really, really, really.
I thought
good.
that show was going to be that matchup.
It makes no sense to me.
Amazing.
It was a good match though. But
here's your Stardom alert.
Here's my problem. Here's my problem with it. My problem is if you're going to have an eliminator match on a pay-per-view spot instead of having the actual title match on a pay-per-view spot, makes no sense, especially if you're going to have Takeshita lose
I think.
on Double or Nothing. If you had Takeshita win on Collision just to lose at Double or Nothing, yeah, it would have made a little bit more sense because it was actually a worthy title opportunity. But now there's nothing for him. Like again, point proven.
Real quick, this is not a Stardom thing. It's a CMML and a New Japan Strong appearance, and it's I didn't catch the name. Did anyone see who that was in that video package?
No.
Stephanie Vakor.
Stephanie Vakor. Thank you.
Yeah.
Stephanie Vakor promo. Didn't say who she's fighting, but they just did a whole promo building her up to letting the crowd know who she is. Good move. Good move. That's what you do when you bring in outside talent. You just showcase why they're important.
Yep.
She looks awesome.
Which is what Kai said before, that Mercedes match is going to get interrupted by none other than Stephanie Vakor.
Yep.
And now, if that's true, and they just literally gave us a teaser,
it could be one of those. It could be one of those things too, where maybe another member or Statlander or Julia Hart show up with Sky Blue, and then Stephanie Vakor comes out to even the odds, and we have Mercedes and Stephanie versus two members of two other people for a tag team match, or maybe a heel in New Japan show out.
Honestly, I don't hate that because like Sky Blue can come in with Chris Statlander because why is Mercedes here for all the reasons? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why does she get the title and whatever? And then I could see that happening.
Yeah,
Julia Hart's gonna be out for a while. She's gonna be that injury's gonna be a long one time deal.
To me, it makes no sense to have Takeshita lose a Double or Nothing in an eliminator match than an actual title opportunity.
Yeah,
you're not making this guy look strong.
I agree but disagree because I feel like you put Takeshita and John Moxley in the ring, and Takeshita's going to show that he's just as violent and brutal, has more brutality than John Moxley. And I think if they go out there and showcase that, it still shows that he's a strong competitor.
How many more matches are you going to give Takeshita against top talent, whether it's in AEW or in New Japan or even CMLL, and have him put on an amazing match just for him to continuously lose, then propel him to get a couple of wins and give him an actual
You're gonna hate what I'm about to say. You're gonna hate this. You ready?
What? Just because,
who was in that? Who was in that same booking for almost 2 years? He went against every top talent in the company and lost to every top name.
Just admire.
And now he's the biggest guy in the company.
Swerve?
MJF.
Oh,
yeah, but you can't.
MJF lost every major guy to the company. It's not a difference.
There's a difference. There's a
MJF showcased what he can do as a talent.
Ability.
Yes.
Takeshita's ability against MJF's wrestling in-ring ability is not even close to one another.
Yeah, Takeshita's better.
Takeshita's better.
Yeah.
Takeshita 100%.
I think MJF's more well-rounded and can do different styles. Takeshita is a Japanese strong style and does it very well.
Yeah.
Takeshita can go out there and swing and hang from the fastest to the slowest.
But here's the problem with Takeshita. When you're the world champion and you get that accolade, you got to be able to carry that ball on the mic and as a character and as charisma. Takeshita you could be the greatest wrestler in the world, but if you don't have that other element, you're not a world champ.
You can't also just copy and paste what they did to MJF to do then to Takeshita in 2 years.
Sure, but Takeshita can still be that guy who at any point in time can be a world champion contender and beat the hell out of your champion.
An international champion for now, a TNT champion for now.
That'll come.
Tag team champion for now.
That'll come.
You could make him anything right now to make him in a better setting than.
But the reason you're saying that is because you were able to see him showcase against top talent, and now you believe he can be all those things.
But I believed in him last year when he wasn't showcasing against top talent.
But more people are now seeing that in him. So when that time comes, you're preconditioned to know he's a top guy.
But he proved that prior to that.
I know, but you have to realize in the wrestling world, you have to sell that to the American audience. They don't know who he was.
Right. No, I get that in that aspect. But since he's been a part of AEW, whether or not he's faced top tier talent, Takeshita is somebody that can take the ball and run really far with it.
In ring, yes. On mic and as a character, who knows?
Family could be an elevated faction in AEW where they could be dripping in pure gold from Powerhouse Hobbs to Kyle Fletcher to Takeshita. If they add Orange Cassidy or whoever else in between, if they get a girl in there like a Mercedes Moné, a Willow Nightingale, a Chris Statlander even, and have that new division that they're trying to poach, they can have all of that. But if you're going to continuously only give him the carrot and never actually give him the carrot and just dangle it in the guy's face,
sometimes the carrot is getting the exposure over the top guy.
But the guy's already had exposure.
Yeah, but it's never a bad thing to always be at the top and competing at the top. Whether you're winning or losing, you're there.
But you could also say that somebody like Shelton Benjamin.
But here's a problem. Then you would give him the title, and then he flounders as a champiam because he doesn't have the charisma. Then you ruin him. You ruin him more than giving him the title and giving him the win.
With Cal's family.
What I'm saying is, Dylan, is sometimes getting the championship is the worst thing for you as a person.
Forget the championship. Give the guy a win against somebody that's a top talent.
He does. He wins every time until he gets to that big guy. Iron Sheik had more losses against top guys, but he made the top guys more relevant because he gave them great matchups. No, that's the job as a heel.
This is my opinion about the Shida. Excuse me. He should have had, in my opinion, when he debuted, the fans didn't recognize who he was. Like you said, Anthony. This is my opinion. I think he would have been perfect for the international title, work his way up.
Yeah, but I mean, but if you look what the international title wasn't being floundered that entire time either. Orange Cassidy was killing it with that. Like it comes to your time and place. And Kai, I get what you're saying because you are a big New Japan and
Cassidy
Japanese wrestling fan
with that title.
Yeah, but no, he didn't. That Orange Cassidy elevated that title to where Orange Cassidy made that title.
I'm not saying that he didn't elevate it, but I'm saying after a while of consistent title match,
he made it a work rate title.
I already know. At one point, I wasn't even watching the beginning part of the show because of the fact that I already knew it was going to be an international title match with Orange Cassidy.
That's crazy. That's a mistake.
It's not though.
Because
I always knew the outcome. The outcome was the same. He was going to have a good beginning. He'd start losing it a little bit in the middle. It'd be like, oh my God, he could possibly lose it.
But you can say that for any wrestler. You can boil any wrestler down to that and say it's boring. I hate it.
But at the same point, though, you could have had, if you had Takeshita beat Ospreay at Revolution, that would have made a difference. You would have elevated the Don Callis family at the same time and putting Takeshita at the top of the food chain, right there, coinciding one another. You could have then had him face Bryan Danielson at Double or Nothing. You could have had him face somebody else and become this somebody that you need to keep your eye on. Just because you're giving him these big moment matches and giving him the look that he already deserves, even if it is a loss, in a way still hurts his wrestling performance as his length continues on for AEW. As a watcher, for me, as an American, watching this type of wrestling style from someone that's coming from New Japan, if I'm watching some guy that could put on a 5 out of 5 match, an absolute banger of a show, and continuously lose, I'm already going to know what his next match is going to be, even if I don't watch it. He's going to put on a great style. He's going to be a great performer. He's going to sell the shit out of me. He's going to make me want him to win, and I'm going to cheer him on. And then the bell rings, and he's on the floor again. And that's it. And then we're going to go a couple of weeks without him not being around. And then all of a sudden, it's going to be a build again on a Rampage or on a Collision. And then it's going to be a big moment. And the same extent ending happens again. And for me, it doesn't seem like it seems like they know. I understand they're trying to possibly rebuild that imagery of what they did with MJF or whoever, and giving him this opportunity with these big names are perfect, because not only are they showcasing their big major talent that they're putting on TV every single week, but they're also giving him that spotlight to put him on TV every single week. Helps both sets. But
so is there any championship run as of right now that you would have changed and put him in the driver's seat instead of the people who we've seen in the last
Orange
year?
Cassidy, I would have put him.
So wrong.
I'm not. Because if you had Orange Cassidy and Takeshita go one-on-one, it would have been an interesting 3 matches.
So if you're running a company and you're here to make money, who's selling more T-shirts and merchandise?
The one that you could always sell, and you could sell.
And that's what it's the wrestling business. It's the wrestling business.
I could sell both of them.
You can't. No matter how good Takeshita is in the ring, he's not going to outsell merch on Orange Cassidy.
But
Orange Cassidy made that belt. Orange Cassidy made that belt so popular, and now Will Ospreay's going to take it to the next level.
Ospreay's going to do whatever belt he wants to do to the next level.
But if that belt was a joke
Will Ospreay.
before that belt was not as popular until Orange Cassidy had it, and then feuded with Moxley, and then took that feud and then that feud went to Roderick Strong, and now the Roderick Strong dropped it to Will Ospreay.
Roderick should have kept it.
I think there's more coming for. But here's the thing: you can now send an AEW title with Will Ospreay all over the country, and now you still free up the world title, so you don't feel like you're dropping at the Swerve.
But he doesn't even need to win the top belt. You could have
you don't
TNT champion.
You don't sign all that money to Will Ospreay to put a title on him.
but you could have Takeshita be the best TNT champion we've seen in a long time. We could also see him have that opportunity to be the best international champion, being able to service it around other promotions.
All I'm saying is when you get a belt in the wrestling division, it's not always how good you are in the ring. You have to have those other elements. And Takeshita is just not that in that American crowd yet. And he has to earn that with the American crowd. He can't cut promos.
You don't think the Ospreay match and Takeshita match was 5 out of 5?
I think he's amazing. But what you do in the ring and then how you conduct yourself outside the ring is the difference between being a champion and being a good work rate.
What about him and Danielson?
Once again, great. But once you get that title, Dylan, there's more aspects to the wrestling business that you have to do than just be a wrestler.
Yeah, but if you're telling me that if I have to sell you as a whole package, and the whole package is also what's outside of that ring, matters almost more than what you do inside the ring to an American audience, who gives a shit who the hell you are inside the ring?
You know what the example of this is? Maybe not work rate wise, but Lex Luger. Every time Lex Luger looked like a professional wrestler, but when he got the title, he drew no money because he had no personality or charisma to make money.
No.
But everything else about Lex Luger, when he was between those ropes, he sold. He was good. He was everything you wanted to be, but he wasn't Ric Flair. That's that. And then when you hit that level of wrestling, that's what you have to be. Right now, Swerve has to be that. And if he's not, they move away and they go to the next guy who can.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about how good you are between those ropes. You have to have the other elements. And Takeshita in the American audience does not have that yet. You have to be the good hand to get there.
He just needs more matches.
The matches is not the problem. He needs to work on his charisma. He needs to win over the crowd. Because if you don't have the vocal, but you can still lose and look strong. You could, because every time you watch, Dylan, you just gave me the perfect example. Every single time that guy wrestles, you're hooked. You love it. Whether he wins or loses, you're still craving more of it because you think he deserves more.
You're also not giving him the other opportunities to run promos, build a character, make him be more sellable inside that ring as a character.
What you're not seeing is what he's doing outside.
As a ring performer.
Yes. What you're not seeing is what he's doing outside of that either. Maybe he's backstage working on all that.
Yeah, but he's not doing any. He's not doing
on
promos.
Camera. He's not, but he's probably working on it. He's doing what makes him strong. He's working in the ring and he's leaning on Don Callis to be his voice.
Yep.
Brock Lesnar wasn't amazing on the mic, and then towards the end of his last run, he was more comfortable because he was not afraid to do it without Paul Heyman. But there's a guy like he's a terrible example because he's a freak of nature, but the way he looks and the way he conducts himself. But it's just I think too many people get caught up on why is my favorite wrestler not the top guy, and I think they forget that element of it's more than just being a good worker.
Oh look,
I think that it's the fact that AEW has grown into giving more of a safety net type of booking to their stars than a being more open and expansive to other stars that can also do the same thing.
But there's a lot at play there, though. You're signing new people. You're bringing in new names. You're making a lot of moves.
Right, but if you're going to bring in all those names and not give them opportunities, or the opportunities that you're going to give them are always going to end up in dramatic losses, and then that's it. That's all that they're going to be offered.
What major big name person got money and didn't get that opportunity?
I can't think of one at the top of my head right now.
Because every single big name they brought in has been utilized in the proper way. Edge came in, big signing, money. Christian, big signing, came in, got opportunities.
Malachi, Buddy, same thing.
Well, not so much Malachi and Buddy weren't huge. They were cool for us as fans, but they probably weren't big money like the names I'm saying now. Mercedes, big money signing. Will Ospreay, big money signing. Claudio wasn't a big. He was a good signing, but he wasn't a big money signing.
Same with Miro.
Miro, not a big money signing. Not a big money signing. They probably didn't throw money. Like what I'm saying is the people they're throwing big fucking money at to come.
Right,
there.
but if
you're what's his name with the Elite right now?
Jungle Boy.
No.
Okada.
Okada's a title right on him right away. You gotta if you're spending the money on your starting quarterback, that starting quarterback's gonna get snaps.
Right, but from where AEW started to where AEW now is at currently in 2024, their mindset of how they're booking and showcasing their talent is I rather invest more in the bigger names, like you were saying, which is becoming a safety net for
It's
them.
not a safety net.
But
It's
becoming
the right way
this
to do
thing
it.
where they're now just continuously putting championships on people that they're throwing the big money name at.
Mm-hmm. That's
the wrestling business. But at one point when AEW started, they were known for the company to book their actual superstars, including the superstars that had those big names, and being able to interchange and intertwine them to
and they still do that.
Great content. Not as much as they're doing now.
Because
if you watch how the product has grown,
do you realize that AEW is an all-star roster?
They have an amazing roster, but
your favorite wrestler is probably not even in the top 10 of wrestlers in that company.
The majority of their roster isn't working unless you're having those bigger number digits in your paycheck.
Yeah, and that's how it should be.
But I get that in a business aspect.
Why would I pay you $100 million and have you sit in catering?
Why would I pay you money at all to have you come on my TV show to lose?
Because you need someone to enhance your top talent.
Right, but other top talent can enhance other top talent.
Everybody can't be the champion and the top guy at one time. Somebody has to take a back seat.
It doesn't matter about championships.
That's what I think. Somebody has to win and someone has to lose. And just because you're your favorite and they're not in the eye of the company at that point in time doesn't mean it's bad booking. It's just not using the guy. I love Adam Cole. I wouldn't put the world championship at Adam Cole.
Yeah.
I love Adam Cole. He's my favorite. But Adam Cole's the guy who goes out there, pisses you off, and gets beat the fuck up. That's what his job is.
But he could be elevating Jon Moxley to become the next AEW champion. He could be elevating Roddy Strong to become the next TNT champion.
And
he could be elevating Kyle Fletcher to become the next international champion, and so on and so forth. Same with somebody like Mercedes, could be elevating Widow to be the new AEW Women's. The fact of the matter is that they are what you are saying is that they are rather put the bigger money and the bigger digit signings on your face, which is fine. It's a business. That's the point of drawing the talent. As a newcomer to wrestling, as somebody that doesn't know AEW because they've only known something like WWE, those names and those image of that Daniel Bryan, that Claudio Castagnoli, that Miro, that Andrade is drawing you in. And then those being ones that are being pushed to the top is what's going to keep you being hooked on. All this other talent that's around that's elevating their top talent is great and all. But at the same time, they're taking that talent that's elevating their top talent and not doing somewhat of a similar handout for them. Just because they're putting them on TV and giving them those pay-per-view moments, those storylines that they are in essential throwing away at the cost of a dime because they'd rather put Okada, they'd rather put Moxley, they'd rather put Danielson, is also hurting what that AEW roster could be doing, which is elevating its underneath talent.
So everybody in the world wanted Swerve Strickland to be the world champion, correct?
Of course.
He has the world championship now. Is it the most desired championship to watch on television?
In my opinion, no.
Why?
But it's because
he was hot shot into the title before he's ready for it.
No, I would say it's because they don't have anybody lined up to wrestle him.
Because it's the same thing. Is who do you put in front of him to squash and lose? Because if he beats your favorite wrestler, then you're arguing the same thing again. Well, why is this guy not being elevated?
I wouldn't be arguing the same thing. My argument then would be, if you're going to elevate my favorite superstar, my Orange Cassidy, my Roderick Strong, my Okada, my whoever, and then after an amazing story like Samoa Joe and Swerve had, Swerve still stayed on top. You are still elevating your top talent, aka Swerve, and still giving that next opportunity to someone that lost in that storyline.
I'm saying if Swerve went against MJF right now, who do you think the crowd would want to win?
I would pick Swerve.
Who do you think the masses would pick?
The masses are going to choose MJF.
Because that's where the money is. So you can't put Swerve in that predicament because then you ruin. Same with Cody and The Rock. The Rock going against Cody hurt Cody because you made the audience choose instead of you as the booker made the audience feel.
You also made a story in a story that wasn't fully done.
You know why MJF got the top spot in the company? Because he made the audience feel. And then when he made the audience feel something, they wanted something for him.
Right. And that's what they did with Swerve.
Can you tell me that Takashita is doing the same thing for a crowd right now?
I would say that.
Not just overall. Overall.
I would say that.
Takashita has not had one MJF moment yet in his career. He's had great matches, but it's more than just wrestling in the ring.
In a sense, that is an MJF moment. It's but it's also because of the fact they're not letting Takeshita on the microphone. They're not giving him promos. They're not giving him character development spots. And that's the problem I'm having with him. Is I want to see him perform as a promo. I want him to create the character that he's wrestling as in the ring. And if you're only giving me 50% of the character, which is the in-ring ability, and not giving me the other 50%, which is that character development and story-driven moments inside the ring with a microphone, what do you have? You just have somebody that's elevating continuously top talent, which is great.
No, he's not.
But yes, he elevated Ospreay. He elevated Danielson. He elevated everybody else.
They elevated him.
Oh, to what? To lose an eliminator match at Double or Nothing?
You think Takashita elevated Daniel Bryan and Will Ospreay?
Look where
your bias is coming through. That's biased.
No, it's not. No, it's
Will
not.
Ospreay and Will Ospreay and Daniel Bryan can wrestle me and give a 5-star match.
Ospreay had no build to Roderick Strong and just won a belt. No build.
Are you shitting me?
Who? Ospreay doesn't need a build. He's Will Ospreay.
But how is that okay with him and not Takeshita?
Because Will Ospreay's the best wrestler in the world, and he's one of the most well-known, and he's the biggest signing in the company.
I guess.
That's like trying to say back in the day, fucking Kevin Von Erich should have beat Ric Flair for the NWA World Title.
Why not?
Because he was a good wrestler and he went through some stuff. He's not going to draw the same money as Ric Flair. It's a wrestling business. Takashita did not elevate Bryan Danielson or Will Ospreay. He's a great wrestler, but that's insane. That's an insane thing.
It's not an insane thing.
It is insane.
It's not. Watch what happens.
I think Takashita is amazing. 100%. But he's not elevated. Now, if Takashita went out there and had a banger with fucking...
He's had bangers with everybody.
Ray Phoenix, and I'm not even saying Ray Phoenix is bad, but like you're like, holy shit, right? Like that's more of an accomplishment than getting in there with two of the best wrestlers in the world and putting on a 5-star match.
I guess.
Trent just signed with Don Callis.
Yep.
There it is.
Doesn't matter. He's not going to do anything with Don Callis anyway.
But Kai, you're saying that as a fan of someone who watches Japanese wrestling. The American audience doesn't watch that much Japanese wrestling. You have to sell that to an American audience.
I know, that's the sad part.
There's a lot of American people don't have Japanese streaming services to watch Takeshita matches.
And if you turn around and put the world championship or a title on Takeshita without doing it properly, you're gonna hurt him more than anything. Sometimes a win is worse than a loss in professional wrestling.
But he's taking losses and no wins.
Yeah, but all of those losses are someone like you craving more from him. It's doing its job.
I want him to fucking win. That's what I want. I want a goddamn win.
Because you're falling into the trap.
What am I? I want to win. What? It's a baseball team. If the Mets are on a fucking 10-game losing streak and they're facing someone like the fucking Milwaukee Twins and they get a fucking win, it's like, holy shit, finally. They're making you feel something for him because of his losses. No.
Yes,
I'm getting frustrated because of their losses. Yeah, that's a feeling. But I'm not.
Anthony,
I want more for him.
You're not going to convince this New Yorker.
I want him to do more than just wrestle and lose.
I'm sorry. So here's the thing. Kai just said, I agree, but they're not letting. What is Takashi's character? Tell me his character.
They haven't given him the opportunity to. That's the point I'm making.
You have not seen any character of Takashita.
When was the last time he cut a promo? When was the last time he was on the mic?
You don't think it? You don't.
But that's the problem. That's the problem.
Elevator pitch Takashita to me.
You're trying to sell him.
Why do you like him?
American
so why do you like him?
I like him because of his wrestling ability.
Well, what about his wrestling ability? What about his wrestling ability?
I like the fact that he can switch between the strong style and TV style automatically with anybody that he faces. I like the fact that he can actually wrestle sometimes a little bit slower against someone like Bryan Danielson and then as fast-paced as someone like Will Ospreay. I like the fact that he comes in the ring with a little bit more charisma and ego and a little bit of more of a chip on his shoulder than some of the opponents that he actually can wrestle. I like the fact that he can still elevate his opponent, whether or not they're a top faction or on the bottom faction. I like all that, but that's only in the ring. He's not.
What about his character? What about him sells you his character?
He can be.
What else? What about his character sells you?
That's it, because that's all they've showed me. Yes.
No, it's not it.
He hasn't been on the mic.
Is he a badass?
Cut a promo.
Is he a badass?
In the ring, he is. But he's not a character that
when he walks out, does he carry himself or his facial expressions show that he's someone not to be messed with?
No.
What?
What are you watching? What do you when he comes out and he has that scowl and he looks dead? That's character development. That's showing your character.
Where is him on the mic? Where is him in the story? Where is him on the phone? Like, dude, like I want him to physically sell me.
Dylan, what was the Undertaker's character when he didn't talk on the mic for fucking 10 years?
That was his image.
You can sell a character without saying a word on a microphone for fucking professional wrestling. They are showing you a character without him talking.
The character is a loser.
Undertaker lost his debut matches for fucking 6 months in pay-per-views because he elevated the talent because his character was good.
They have her both at once.
You're missing the whole point of pro wrestling. You don't need a microphone to always sell a character. You can do it between the ropes with facial expressions.
To an American audience, you need him on a mic.
No, you don't.
If your point
is
that he's not sellable to an American audience because many don't know him because of his New Japan wrestling.
Do you like him?
I like him.
Why?
Because of his
because everything you just said. Right?
Right.
So guess what they just did?
Made him lose again.
They showcased him to you.
And a loss.
What if he just got squashed? He did no moves.
That would have been worse.
Would you still care about him?
What if I told you
a little bit less?
A lot less.
A little bit less.
So guess what they did?
They made me feel very bad for the guy.
No, they made you want more. Talent, they made you want more.
But not of losses. I need the guy to fucking win.
You're right. He should be undefeated.
No. You're missing my point.
What if scenario Takashita goes undefeated in AEW?
That can't happen.
Why? He's amazing.
Happen.
He's the best.
No, because he's not the best. That's the difference. That's what I'm trying to say to you. He can't go undefeated.
Well, here's the thing. So Rick just said the fact that AEW predominantly is on a New Japan. I don't think it is in a New Japan echo chamber. I think they still showcase American talent and bring Japanese audience to get people more excited for the other brand. I think you're educating two different fan bases with two different rosters, and I think they do that very well.
Speaking of Ospreay, Collision's going to be a good match. Ospreay versus Kyle O'Reilly
again
for Saturday for Collision.
Oh, Kyle O'Reilly. I'm sorry. I thought
for the international.
I heard Kyle Fletcher for some reason in my brain.
So
I can't believe this is happening on TV. That's great. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Good single leg drop kick.
This is the most Mercedes has ever wrestled.
2 times in 1 week. That's crazy. I'm gonna be honest. I thought the chemistry would be better, but Sky Blue's falling behind.
Buddy of mine got to wrestle with Sky Blue during his training.
Yeah.
In Chicago, him and her and
You know what's wild when you watch. I hope Ryan Vox is still in here because I wonder if he's seeing the same thing I'm seeing, and maybe I'm just off base. But you can definitely see when someone's playing the lead or when someone is their sole job was to make the other one look good, and you can tell it makes them look off. And that's
Mercedes botched this move.
Yo,
that's what I'm seeing right now.
That
this guy's not doing good.
It seems like they went in the back and they said, all right, here's how this match is going. I'm going 80-10.
Where's the other 10?
I'm sorry, 80-20. Yeah, but he can't be goofy and also portray that he's this badass who can fuck up your entire roster. His character right now is he's a killer. He is a killer for the Don Callis family.
He's a killing loser.
Okay.
Hey, there's Ryan in the chat, Anthony.
There's nothing I can say to you because everything has to be a win for it to mean something, and that's so crazy to think about.
No, it's not that.
It is, because if he goes out there and wins, then it's amazing. But if he goes out there and loses but has a 5-star match, all of a sudden that 5-star match doesn't mean anything because he was the one whose shoulders were down.
Amount of 5-star matches
because he's not ready to beat a top guy yet, but he went out there and proved that he hangs with top guys. If he goes out and gets squashed,
when would you book him to be an international champion?
As of right now, the way the company is, I wouldn't book him as a champion because I think the champions are all doing their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's anyone right now in the title run that I think I hate what they're doing as a champion.
I don't think he needs to be a champion.
I think
at all.
I think if you're trying to sell your company and you want the guy to go out and work everywhere in the world, he's the perfect person to hold that title. It's happening and you hate to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's just, I don't know. I just think people got caught up on like, oh, he lost and that means he got squashed and he's done. There's losing a match in wrestling and still looking strong, and there's losing a match and looking like you shouldn't have been there in the first place. And one is way more productive in professional wrestling than the other. Takeshita has not taken a loss that made him look like a jabroni. There's not one loss that Takeshita take that made him look lesser than of a badass than anything he's ever been in. Every match he went in, you're like, dude, this dude is a killer and could be a world champion one day. And that's the mentality and the seed you plant in the head of a wrestling fan. Even though he lost, he looks like he belongs there. So at any point in time, if someone goes down and you insert him in, he's believable. But you have to have those matches to make that make sense later. Because if you hotshot him to the title, then you're stuck with someone who no one believes in yet. And I'm going to be honest. I think that's Swerve right now. I think he had one hot couple months and they hot shot him to a title. And I think now the audience is struggling to feel for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being honest. But it's being a booker is hard. And everyone who thinks it's easy has no idea what it's like to be on the other side of that guardrail, because you have to protect a roster as well as build people around it. And when wins and losses do matter, but it's the way the match is conducted as well. Takeshita can't go out there and just dominate everybody, even though he clearly looks like he can. It's just not his time yet.
Yeah, but a win here and there wouldn't.
He does get wins here and there, but when he gets to the pay-per-view against big guys, his job is to make that big guy look good.
Right, but he still could do that and have a win.
He does. He makes him look amazing and takes a loss. MJF was the guy who took the loss for 2 years. But we still talk about MJF. But we still talk about MJF. If you would have hotshot MJF after his first year, do you think MJF would be as successful?
Probably not.
Because they played it properly. They let you feel for him as a character.
I think even if they still try to do that with Takeshita, they're going to give up on that idea halfway through and just have him there to be there. And that's it. And I feel like that's where we're at with him currently. And I think that's a waste of a really good talent on American TV that a lot of Americans would actually enjoy to possibly see him He doesn't need to be AEW champion. He doesn't need to be TNT champion.
Do you think if you're marketing to American wrestling fans, do you think if you're marketing to American wrestling fans, right? Who do you think is going to be a bigger badass chasing your title and possibly winning your title, Samoa Joe or Takeshita?
If I could sell a really good story, it would be Takeshita.
I'm talking about you're selling. You want the audience to click the remote and tune into your television. They're looking at a graphic. They're looking at a commercial. One Samoa Joe, who they've seen all over American wrestling television, or some Japanese dude that they have no idea who he is. Who are they tuning into?
I would do Takeshita.
Joe.
Then you go out of business.
I wouldn't go out of business.
You would.
I would not.
Samoa Joe.
You bring them in with Joe. Joe has a banger match with this dude, builds up a rivalry, builds up a show, and then you put the ball in that guy's court once that you start realizing who the guy is. But you got to use the big names to get the people in the door.
Yep. You got to add fans to seats to show the.
That's why the NWA Championship traveled.
But Takeshi's been here since last year.
It doesn't matter. He's still not.
And he hasn't done shit.
But you look at Takeshi's merch sales. You look at what Takeshi's doing when it comes to TV ratings, and you're like, okay, he deserves it. Let's put him against a big guy. Let's see where it goes after that. And I
don't even think he has a shirt.
He does. But that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. You're not even seeking out his T-shirt for how much you love him.
I mean, I go on AEW shop and look. I don't see it.
Many fans. You don't see many fans wear Takeshita shirt around. You don't see them, wear one.
I'm not that shocked that Mercedes won.
I'm gonna be honest. That match, I was watching it even though we were debating.
That was lame.
That match did not hold up to what I thought it was going to be.
I thought it was going to be a lot better.
I thought her and Sky Blue would have had way more chemistry.
Yeah.
Top Rope Tuesdays T-shirt is a special edition MJF T-shirt currently now.
Yeah.
What is it?
There's that girl. You showed her promo. Now she's coming out to get into Mercedes' face. She has a great look. Stephanie Valor. McClure, yeah.
Did she used to be at NXT?
I don't know. Yeah, the new MJF shirt looks sick. If you're looking for an exclusive Top Rope T-shirt that's only going to be available till 6/4, go check out the new MJF shirt that's available right now. It's pretty cool. 30% off all Devil merch. That's not a good sign. Not only does Takeshita have one shirt, he has 5.
That's crazy.
Can you tell me one of his T-shirts?
No, because I got to look it up now.
He's not even promoting his own T-shirts.
Wow. Sad. That's sad.
What do you guys think of the new look of Statlander now?
I think it's better than the goofball I'm trying to be a pretty girl look.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited to see Statlander try to play a heel character because it's something she hasn't really done in her career.
Nope.
Let's see if she can excel with it. No, I can't. Because then it blocks off half the screen.
I said they're gonna have a tournament for the TNT title.
They need to sign young talent, and they have too many championships. Okay. Do you think WWE has too many championships?
Check out NWA if y'all want to talk about too many titles.
I'm just being honest. Let's just do a WWE debate here. Do you think WWE has too many championships? We could debate amongst ourselves until he answers in the chat. What company do you think has more championships, AEW or WWE? Anybody?
WWE.
Do you think WWE has more championships than AEW?
AEW.
You think AEW has more championships? Now, what I'm about to say here, we're not counting ROH titles.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, then we have to count NXT titles, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna go main roster, WWE, AEW. Who do you think has more titles? Everyone in the chat saying AEW All Elite. Okay, are you ready? I'll start with WWE. WWE championships. You got 2 world titles for the men.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You got 2 world championships for the females. You have IC, US, 2 sets of men tag team championships, 1 set of women tag team championships, and now a speed championship.
Yep.
Is that 9?
That's 10.
Sorry. 10.
10 championships.
AEW.
AEW has the AEW World Championship, the Women's World Championship, the TBS Championship, Tag Team Championships, Intercontinental or the International Championship, the TNT Championship, the Trios Championships, and the Continental Championship.
Well, it's 8.
8 to 10.
Who has more titles?
WWE.
So far, yep. I was wrong. I thought
but Jim Cornette in the internet wrestling community says WWE has that AEW has more championships than AEW does. It's not hard to look up, people.
Yeah. I figured AEW had the most titles.
Now you can say no one fucking really actually defends and cares about the FTW championship is a prop. The Owen Hart Clan championships are a prop. They're, you know what I mean? Like it's, but when it comes to what's out there right now, it's WWE has 10 championships, and most of their championships are duplicates of each other. Just saying. I'm not saying one's right and one's wrong. Yeah. But I'm just saying if you're gonna if that's the argument we're gonna make, then let's make the argument. And then NXT has men and women, North American, NXT, and the Heritage Cup Championship now. So NXT has 5 championships.
Well, no, make that 6. Women's International, women's North American title.
Oh, so yeah, now they'll have 6.
Yeah,
we'll have 6 soon. Let's go check this real quick. ROH has World Championship, men and women, Pure, TV, Tag, Trios, Women's. They have 7.
In the Women's TV title.
Women's TV, that's what I meant to say. Billy Starks is the 7th. They have 7 championships. ROH has 7 championships on their roster. NXT has what, 6?
Mm-hmm.
So ROH has more championships than NXT, but yeah. I think it causes confusion, but I also think it's good to have. We talk about every time that every time an NXT call up comes up and wrestles on the main roster, it's exciting.
All right. Well, I'm going to head to bed because I have to get up early as well for work.
Boo! I love you.
I love you.
Right. See you. Bye.
Yeah, no problem. Have a great night, guys. Appreciate it.
Have a good night, Dylan, buddy.
Thank you. But Takeshi needs to be showcased more. That's all I'm going to say on that before I head here.
Yeah, the guy doesn't get enough matches.
No, he just stays a lot more on his back than up on his feet. You know.
You're right. Undefeated.
Yeah. No, he's defeated under other men. That's all.
I think Takeshi should come back and beat MJF. Get a big win under him. MJF doesn't need the win.
Good.
Oh, here's a good question from Parma.
I also thought that Will Ospreay should have lost at Revolution. So
Parma's got a good question, Anthony.
What's that?
Parma.
Does any how many belts should be appropriate for the wrestling company? Depends how you want to showcase your talent.
Good night, guys.
See you, bud.
See you, buddy.
I don't mind the amount of titles on AEW. I'm gonna be honest.
Me either.
If anything, I think they probably can add another women's. I think they should add women's tag team championships. I think whatever you're gonna do for your men's division, you should equally do for your women's.
Agree.
And I don't think championships all have to be defended every single pay-per-view. I think you take a month to showcase one title, and then one title kind of takes a back seat, but it's not as important as the other one. And I think AEW does that very well of rotating that too. The tag team match with the Bucks showcased higher than the World Championship because the Elite storyline with the Scapegoat and Tony Khan was showcased more than the World Championship up into this pay-per-view. Let's see how they showcase Forbidden Door. Maybe Forbidden Door, the World Championship now gets more love, or maybe the Will Ospreay takes that championship and becomes the main star of the show that time. It doesn't always have to be your World Championship showcasing your show. It's what story is selling more.
Yeah.
I think too many people see the way WWE has booked for so many years and think that's how every company should book. But then when someone does something different, it's a problem. I like that it's different. I like that the formula is different. It makes me like the formula because it's not the same thing I'm watching twice a week on another brand.
Yeah.
What am I say?
Makes you wonder what they're going to do with the TNT title.
I'm ready for Kira Hogan and Mercedes to have a five-star match now. We'll see. Kira Hogan. I have no idea what's your thoughts, ABJ. I hope I answered your question. Second question, it just came to mind. Long-term reigns versus short-term reigns. I think it comes down to the person. I think sometimes long-term championships overstay their welcome, and I think sometimes shorter-term championships will showcase more people at one time. But once again, it comes down to the money. I think everyone armchair quarterbacks how they should book the company, but never booked a wrestling show in their life and think they have all the right answers. But they don't know what it looks like when the paycheck comes in and your house comes in and your draw comes in and your gate comes in. It's a lot involved there.
Yep.
And if you've never been in those shoes, it's hard to say how that should go.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got the Elite coming to the ring.
I get why they do this, but I think this stable would be more imposing if they came out as a stable.
Yeah.
It comes down to everybody wants their own pop with their own music, and it's kind of like I feel if you're going to commit to a stable, then be a fucking stable.
But I feel like isn't their bit that like they're the most important people, like so it kind of fits the bit of like,
sure
each one of us. Still
I can see that, but I think if you want to sell them as they're trying to take over the company, then they should be more cohesive.
Yeah, flipping off the audience, always a good sign.
Plus, if AEW does exactly what WWE does, what makes it special and unique, I agree. But every time they don't do what AEW doesn't, what WWE doesn't do, they get shit on for being a second-rate company. And I don't think that's fair. I like when a company does something different than everybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I love Chikara. I love when sometimes I do wackiness, but sometimes this wackiness can get you to make you feel and love you and make you love a company as well, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, though, you know, I think if you're gonna do this elite elite thing, I think it does make sense for Jack Perry to possibly get that
TNT title.
Yeah,
that's all seconds.
You know how I would do it? I would have the elite say, you know, as executive, we're gonna hand you the title. It would be one of those things where he doesn't have to earn it. I'd piss people off. Yeah.
Yep.
Love Chikara. Chikara could be funny as hell. But Chikara could also make you feel and be like, man, and make you upset and make you cry and make you angry or make you scared. And that was really cool how Chikara did that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the difference. The Bucks turned go away heat, leaned into it, and then made people like, oh, I actually like what's happening here. They did the opposite of what Jericho's doing right now.
Yep.
The Bucks came out at first and people were like, we hate this. We hate this. It's too on the nose. You're taking real heat and you're trying to make it work. And they stuck with it and they're making it work now.
Yep.
They're making it work. Yeah.
Did you see the media scrum of the Bucks?
Not all of it, no.
They were comment about when they're going to retire.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because and they did this. We don't know when they're going to retire left, and they did 3 fingers, so they got 3 years left of their contract. They're hitting the 3 years left. They're hitting after their 3 years is up. They're going to retire.
Yeah, I don't believe it. We'll see though.
Yeah, we'll see. Crack up when they bring back the Reebok pumps.
No, Parm, please keep the questions coming. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
What indie promotion otherwise do you think should have a TV deal or get seen more?
Hey, Anthony, I gotta take this call, buddy. I'll be right back.
You're good. Go ahead. We're gonna go solo here until Steven's ready. I think GCW should get more attention.
Yeah.
But I think GCW should they treat themselves like a big company and they get big company views, but I don't think they put the same product. I don't think they put the same effort into their production. And I think that's what holds GCW back.
No. Someone's got the Rainmaker's Lambo.
Kenny?
I don't know. What does it say? What does it say? He's like, not my Lambo. Look, he's going to cry. Oh, they got it for him.
Oh, they bought him.
They bought it for him. Now I understand. Okay, my bad.
Dude, Okada's killing it. I love Okada.
That's great.
I think ROH, not ROH. I think House of Glory should get more love.
Are they both wearing pearl necklaces?
They might be. Yeah, it's trying to multitask sometimes gets hard.
I'm sorry, man. That just sucks. We have to make the tough decisions.
Hand it to Jungle Boy. Hand it to Jack Perry.
I hate you. I hate you so much sometimes. I can't stand you.
Yep, just hand it to him. Don't make him work for it. Yeah, piss everybody off.
Who, me? Wait, who's coming out?
You were talking about some sort of severance package for me, but I wanted to let you know I don't need that package anymore because I have a great new job. Has named me the interim executive vice president.
Oh.
It's coming directly from Tony Khan himself.
So Daniel Bryan versus Jack Perry for the title.
Oh. Because this is AEW, where the best wrestle. If you want to be a champion in this company, you got to earn it. But you'll get an opportunity to do just that. Because the next few weeks, we're going to qualify.
Nah, they're going to do a tournament.
Good.
The winners of those matches will go on to Forbidden Door.
They love their tournaments in this company. I don't mind tournaments, though.
In a ladder match.
On Friday Night Dynamite.
Friday night.
Oh, you know who I would put in this ladder match?
Wait, is that this Friday?
Do all former champions. Jack Perry wins. Yes, 100% Leon. Jack Perry wins the title.
I'm confused about something. Oh.
Oh, the Acclaimed are going to go for tag team champions against the Bucks.
Hey!
Idiot.
I love it. Winner challenges the AEW World Championship up for Forbidden Door.
I think I love Swerve just as much because he reminds me so much of Ram.
Yeah. Did he message me back? Did he even read my message?
It's equal powership. So it's one of those things where he has Tony Khan's power, but essentially he's Tony Khan's mouthpiece.
Mm-hmm.
So Tony Khan said the tournament, and they're like, okay, Jack Perry could be in the tournament for the title, but he has to go through a tournament. It's one of those things that red tape type deals. They would essentially would they say, well, there's two of us as EVPs, only one of you, so we trump you 2-1. Then you overcomplicate it. But yeah, Steven, if you're ready, give me a thumbs up. I'm sorry, I got distracted with promos and stuff.
It's all right.
So who do we put in qualifier matches? Who at the end of the day is going to be in the ladder match? Did they say how many people are? I guess I'll just say it's a 6-way ladder match, right?
Here's my thing.
6 people.
Well, you know Jack Perry's going to be in it.
Jack Perry's one.
Yeah, you know it's obvious right there.
Who else you put in there?
Good question.
Depending on how his health is, somebody ought to put in there or have a good run and qualify for the ladder match. Scorpio Sky, former champion.
That's what I was thinking too. I added
Scorpio Sky. Yep. Scorpio Sky. That'd be a guy I would put in it.
Ray Phoenix.
I think he's going to be caught in trio stuff for a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially coming off injury, I wouldn't want to risk him in a ladder match if he's going to be in a trios division.
Well, would you put?
Probably Darby will probably find a way in if he's not injured. Darby.
Yeah, Tashida's in a good one too. By Kai. Yeah.
There you go, Takashita. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But he's going to lose again, and then everyone's going to be upset.
Yeah.
The story is Jack Perry wins it, but there's going to be shenanigans for him to do so.
Claudio, maybe.
I think Claudio will be a throwaway. I wouldn't put
Claudio. Where's Yuta?
Wheeler Yuta?
Yeah, where is Wheeler Yuta?
I think he's injured.
Yeah, he's
injured. Yeah.
He's got that ROH pure title, didn't he? Or is he still got that title?
I think he might have dropped it because he's injured. I can double check right now. No, he's still the pure champion.
Yeah.
He's still pure champion. They didn't strip him of it.
I'm trying to think who. Juice Robinson?
Juice just came back.
Oh, what about MJF? Hello, homies?
No, MJF's not going for the TNT.
Oh, touche.
How about Roderick?
Roderick possibly. Yeah. Former champion gets in the mix there.
Yep.
There's gonna be somebody I feel in the ladder match though that's gonna help Jack Perry get it done.
Yeah. Nick Wayne.
I honestly I would put Nick Wayne in that contendership to make him look strong.
Yep.
I
think it's time for him to do that.
You know what the rumor is too? Another rumor about contract people who said that they're pretty much as soon as their contract's done, they're out of here. Ricochet, even though he's the speed champion right now, he from what the rumor is, he made it very clear he's not sticking around. He's not re-signing.
I wouldn't blame him, to be honest with you. Tell you the truth.
I think he's someone too who kind of realizes that they're kind of throwing him a bone because they like his girlfriend, and I think he knows if he leaves and gets to stretch his legs somewhere else, he would flourish.
Yeah. Roosh is a good one too. Put Roosh in there.
Yeah, Roosh. Oh, MJF next week.
So that's what I was asking you. Is next? He said Dynamite on a Friday night Dynamite. So does that mean next Friday is Dynamite, or was he supposed to say Friday Night Collision?
Dynamite.
But he said Friday Night Dynamite.
Friend request from Abby. We're homies. I had a good conversation with her. Who's Razor Blade? Dude, my Facebook's been blowing up. Right, we'll accept it. I don't know who Razor Blade is, but we'll accept it.
Hi, Peaches. When are they going to unify the trio titles?
I think that's the goal. I think visually, I think they're gonna show all of them to like look dominant. But I think they unify them, and then I think they just get one set of trios titles that bounce between the companies, and I hope they do like a special edition Bullet Club Gold
version. That'd be cool. They need to get rid of the Acclaimed trios titles. There's no sense for them to keep holding them.
Yeah, I think there's still a lot of people who like the look of them, and I think they spent a lot of money for them, so I think they're getting all the use they can out of it.
Well, we didn't tell them to spend $6,000 on the trios title.
Andy Header in our group chat had a good one. He goes, "This is why it's hard to watch New Japan. Who's more deserving of a shot, Rocky or Romero? That'd be like if Steve Austin defended the belt against Taka Michinoku in '98. He's not wrong.
No,
he's not wrong. If you're gonna have Moxley defend the title, at least put a match up there that looks like it's deserving of so." How is his chest so red already? Was somebody slapping him backstage?
Who's?
Or is that still from the pay-per-view? Did he take that many chops during the pay-per-view?
Yeah, that's pay-per-view.
Jesus Christ. He still has fingerprints on his chest. Oh, dude, I love Pac. I'd watch this matchup right here 100 times a week. Pac versus fucking Switchblade? Give me that.
Kill Switch. Oh, yeah. No,
Switchblade.
The first time. My bad.
Will Ospreay's been begging him to come today. Yeah, I think he's an AEW signing. I think he'd be a good signing for AEW. I think Tony should get the rights to Mini Men and give him that theme. Agreed. Love that.
Mm-hmm. It'll be a great rivalry. Both Club Gold and the Death Triangle.
And the Death Triangle. I agree. I think this rivalry should stretch out for a couple months, and then eventually Death Triangle gets the trios titles.
Yeah.
And then I think it'd be time for the Guns to either re-sign or not re-sign, and either stay with the company or not stay with the company. And then Switchblade moves on to a singles run and makes a run at that possibly I always call it the Intercontinental, but I know it's not that. That title or either the TNT title.
Rum said he tried Skyliner once.
Keep doing it. Tell myself keep doing it. He would look sick with it. Or even the purple.
How's this AEW figure fighters game going?
I haven't played it, but it's essentially a game just trying to push the new toy line. So the new toy line for them is, instead of, let me see if I can pull up some photos here.
Did you look up that new Danhausen one I was telling you about?
I did not. I'll do that right now. What am I going to?
It was our
ringsidecollectibles.com. Lily says the new
Danhausen. Man, it looks sick.
Cool. So they have a few new toy lines coming out, right? So they have this U-Tunes figures that are
U-Tunes
that are popular amongst other companies. Which I'm not saying I'll get every one, but there's some of these I'm going to pick up. Probably this being one that I'm getting some screenshots. Just give me a second here.
Go lay down, girl.
Let's see what else we got here. ROH figures. Oh, they have a Bucks. So the Danhausen one's not photos of yet. If you can send me,
I sent it to you in Messenger.
Can you send me the actually screenshot it and send it to me?
Yeah,
that'd be a lot easier. I cannot find him now, but AEW is essentially doing a new toy line that looks more cartoony than their normal figures. I can't find photos of them yet. That's probably maybe on the Instagram.
I think it might be on Instagram. I can't find the message.
Fig. I think it's who do I use? Fig. Oh, this is the gauntlet match.
Yeah,
to find out who wins. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
the winner gets a title shot at Forbidden Door.
Okay.
There it is. Oh my gosh, it looks so cool. Available now, it says.
It's available now. I didn't
Yeah.
see it on the website.
This is the original thing.
It's on Jazzwares.
So,
Shop.jazzwares. I'll screenshot it and send it to you. It just looks so freaking. I'm stoked.
The Britt Baker Owen Hart figure looks so good. Oh, the Briscoes are getting a tag team line for the ROH figures as well.
oh, cool.
Yeah, so Jay and Mark are getting their own figures, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I guess they're not showing that. I can't find photos of it now, but they're doing more of a cartoony line of wrestling figures. I think that are going to coincide with.
So, is this a casino battle royal?
No, it's not going to be a battle royal. It's going to be a just like elimination style match, I guess.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah. How's the new job going? It's going great, man. I'm not just saying this for this reason, but so here's where it gets kind of fun, right? So I don't think I've met the guy or he hasn't introduced me, but I've kind of heard rumblings that one of the big wigs at the job, I guess I applied, did my thing, got hired. And then my boss said that his boss pulled him in the office and was talking about my YouTube channel. So I don't know if they're currently watching or if they are going to be watching and subscribers, but somebody in very up statue of my company is aware of my channel. And I'm hearing they enjoy the content. They enjoy the fact that I'm a wrestling fan and they like the wrestling content. So I'm not just saying this because they're possibly listening, but I love the job. For what I struggle with my body pain and my overheating and everything that I have going on with me, this job is a great fit. I have a great team. I love the position I'm in. Everyone I work with, super cool. The aspect of the job is everything I'd want for a job. The distance, the pay, it's just all really, really good. And I'm very, very thankful after the 2 years I've had struggling to find stability when it comes to the workforce that I found a job that I really, really like. So, yeah, I'm very thankful of the job. And once again, you guys being in my corner and supporting me through this has been amazing. But I love the new job. I have to wake up every day at 4:00 in the morning, and I don't hate it. Like, I don't hate the fact I have to go do this job. Like, it gets busy, it gets difficult, but it's not like I'm leaving there destroyed every single day, like mentally and physically destroyed. The hours work out perfectly for me to still do content and still do my stuff. I like it. I'm really thankful for it. And I think it's really going to help me elevate myself in my personal life now because of having this job. Last question about titles. In an ideal world, who would your champions if you were the booker? This could apply to AEW and WWE. So here's my thing. It's not my company. It's not my sandbox. It's not my thing. So I will sit there and make my predictions on what I think they're going to do, but it's not. I'm at a place. I'm at a point now as a wrestling fan. For me to say who I think the champion should be, you're watching wrestling for the wrong reasons, right? That's like me saying I'm watching a movie and I would have ended the movie this way. It's not my art. It's not my creativity. It's not the way you know what I mean? Like, so I think watching it in that aspect sucks, right? Not sucks, but it just, for me, I don't consume the product like that. Sure, do I think these people, like, do I want Kevin Owens to be the world champion? Sure, because I'm a giant Kevin Owens fan. But I understand why he's not. You know what I mean? And then when they finally do have the feeling that they should put him over, I'll enjoy it more. me personally, I don't like watching wrestling and the fact that I think I can do a better job than that. I can just tell you if whatever you present responded to me or not. And that's how I watch it as a wrestling fan. How about you, Steven?
I agree.
Is there anyone that you think should be the champion? Will Ospreay going for a shot here at it.
Yep. Oh man, Will and Jay White in the ring together.
Oh my goodness!
I'm saying, bro, I've been so stoked about it since I saw it. It's available now.
Do you know who Danhausen wrestled in ROH for a championship? Or no, actually, they didn't wrestle for a championship in AEW, but they wrestled in independent scene, and they were in ROH at the same time. Tony Deppen from the Brewery.
Oh.
Tony Deppen and Danhausen actually wrestled and had a celebrity guest appearance of Ron Funches in the match.
Was that recently? I just saw him wrestle someone recently. Danhausen. Oh, he was wrestling with Leo Sparrow recently.
Yes. I'm seriously glad that you're working at a place that you love to go to. If you don't mind me asking, what is it that you do now? So I am a shipping and receiving lead at this position. So essentially this company is a potato factory. So potatoes come in, we process the potatoes and clean them and wash them, and either they get chopped up into French fries or they get ground into powder. That's a completely different aspect of the building that I don't do. I just help receive the product so it can go to the other departments to get worked, or I help once the product is done, get it out the door and into a truck and accounted for properly. But it's a potato factory, and I love me some potatoes. As half Irish, I think it's my point to handle potatoes with care. I don't know who this guy is.
He's from
he's from New Japan. I know that. I don't know who he is.
Everyone loves it. They're excited. I don't know who it is though.
Me either.
His name's Ruffy.
Leo pulled a reverse Uno on Danhausen, and it was gold. I think also Danhausen wrestled like somebody in GCW recently too. I just don't know who it was.
Are you gonna share those?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Oh, it's Amino. Last name from New Japan.
I mean, you could say his name. I still don't know who he is. I've never seen him.
I just happened to notice it on the.
I've never seen a match in my life.
I saw the closed caption on the TV there of the last name.
And if I did, he wasn't. He wasn't. He's good. Him and Will Ospreay. Once again, it's Will Ospreay, but him and Will Ospreay are killing it right now. Yikes! Great drop kick.
I think he wrestled Mox for that title.
Did he?
I think
he's quick. He moves really well.
He's the shooter.
Did he just eliminate himself? I guess not. It's not over the top.
It's a pinfall, I guess.
That'd be hilarious if he eliminated himself. Will Ospreay shouldn't be taking bumps like this. He's too good to look like he's losing.
Yeah.
I love you, Dylan. So here's the Danhausen figure. Comes with a little jar of teeth, and he has not a full cape like his other figure, but the cape has a little bit of a Baphomet on it and like blood stains. I love it.
It looks sick.
I'll be buying that figure.
Available now on Jazzwares.
I'll be buying that figure. Let me clarify the case. Love being on the show tonight. Thanks for having me on. See you all on the Discord. For those who are not in the Discord, join the cult now. I love you, Dylan. Claudio. Right?
Yep. Claudio.
I love Claudio. Claudio's figure for his ROH. The
way he just like
ROH, the ROH line that looks pretty exciting. Claudio busted all of his teeth out of his mouth in WWE because he did. You know when you jump and you put your hand on the turnbuckle and you hit your face off it. You know how AEW has a lot more space between it, and WWE has those big steel poles that take up a lot more of the space. Well, Claudio jumped to hit his face off.
Smacked his head off of that freaking apron.
Yeah. Claudio jumped to hit the turnbuckle and overextended his jump and hit his teeth off it.
Yeah.
And knocked his teeth back into his gums.
Yep. So how many people in this match?
I don't know.
I just look at the time and
AEW does a lot of fun bookings and fun match styles and types, but the problem is they don't take enough time to explain it.
No. That's the beauty of it, though.
You got compliment on your haircut.
Yes, I do.
One of these days, man, you just got to grow it out. Just let it go crazy, like
just
real crazy.
I'm gonna grow it out in the fall when it gets cold.
Yeah. Grow, dude. I want it. I want it out, like Bozo the Clown out.
Oh snap!
Like you said before, the mayor of Whoville.
The mayor of Whoville. Yeah. Can you grow facial hair?
Man, I used to have a 5 or 6 day beard. It itches the hell out of me, man.
What about a mustache? Can you do crazy hair in a mustache?
I can do a mustache. I can grow a mustache. I'm thinking about growing one.
Let's do that. Let's get crazy one time, Steven.
I've always wanted to have a beard.
Right now.
Parm says shave it all off. No, nobody wants to be shiny cue ball like you, Parm.
Sorry, I don't want to be curly or butterbean.
He's keeping his Kyle Gass hair, and that's all there is to it. I'm so tired right now watching the last 3 minutes of Dynamite. I have to get up early, so as soon as this is done, I'll be checking out too. Unfortunately, I won't be able to join you guys anymore for post Dynamite shows because 4 a.m. comes quick.
I understand that, buddy.
I don't know what's going on with Raz. No Raz tonight, but Anastasia kind of seemed like maybe something's going on. I hope they're good.
The cat is having some
animal issues.
DJ,
Yeah.
DJ.
Sorry.
Keep DJ in
keep the kitty in your thoughts, everybody. And if you can't, even if there's no show tonight, head over to Raz's channel. My links are below, or in my YouTube. You go down to the very bottom where it says people you should support. Go down and support Raz and Steven over on that channel, even though there's no show tonight.
Yeah. I say it's all the people in this match because they're not,
There's only 3 minutes left.
Unless they have one last surprise person and waiting for a commercial to come back.
Well, no, because they were doing the timeouts. They were doing like countdowns. I don't think they would put a commercial on if they were still doing another.
Will that be something?
It's for wrestler.
You're not wrong. I was just saying it was every 2 minutes.
So out of the people that's in the match right now, who do you think would be a good matchup for Swerve?
Well,
I would love to see.
I don't want Will to get it this quick.
Yeah, that's all.
I don't either. I'm just so who do you think, Claudio?
I wouldn't mind seeing a Swerve Claudio match.
I wouldn't either, but I
don't think it hurts.
Jay White, it doesn't make sense.
I don't think it hurts Claudio to take a loss to Swerve, and I think I think Swerve and Claudio. No, don't Swerve! No, not Bryce.
Jay White would make sense.
I'm sorry. It's like your good friend. Who's about to take out Castagnoli?
They have so much history. They go back to Chikara days. Claudio used to wrestle around here before he was signed.
Oh no, he's back.
Hold on, don't say.
Oh, right as soon as the commercial break done, one last entrant?
Yeah.
Almost like I called it, huh?
Yeah,
here's your winner.
Back.
Roosh versus Swerve would be a great match.
No, not Roosh.
Oh, Leo Rush.
Yes. He's back.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, I like his gear. Who is this guy?
Yo, Leo Rush versus Swerve would be a banger.
Yeah, it would be.
You got 2 minutes left.
Here's the only problem. This is not what I want to see Leo Rush do on TV. Have you been seeing his Blackheart gimmick?
Leo?
Yeah, where he does this spooky, like, paranormal style character. His paranormal character is sick. I think it's called Blackheart. I could be wrong, though.
Never seen it.
Tony Khan is thinking about making Dynamite 3 hours. I don't know if he is, but he's thinking about it.
What in the hell? Yo.
Can I be honest?
Who?
3 hours of Raw is tough to watch because of their format, and it's hard to buy, for me at least, to buy into 3 hours worth of Raw. With AEW's roster and how stacked and how strong it is, and how they showcase on Wrestling More, I wouldn't hate 3 hours of Dynamite. To be honest, I wouldn't hate it.
Well, not only that, they give wrestlers, the ones that haven't been booked very much, give them more, more time,
Yeah. Leo Rush had a lot of like injuries and like mental health issues, which he kept retiring and leaving and coming back. And
oh snap!
Blackheart Leo Rush is one of the worst gimmicks today. We cannot have him. I disagree. I don't think it's worse. I think it's kind of cool. Wait, no, maybe.
Oh, yes. I love this. Is he coming out in the black again? Fuck yeah! Oh my god!
All right, listen, Swerve. I love you. If Orange Cassidy's getting another title shot, I'm conflicted.
I'm so excited right now.
I love how
He's not wearing the dark
I
denim
really
again,
believe
though.
it's going to be
He
Leo
did wear the
Rush.
black shirt,
Anthony.
but
I thought so too until Leo Rush was not the last entrant.
Yeah.
OC coming back. Yes, do it.
Kai, for you watch all that Joshi and you're saying he's being goofy with his character? Are you fucking joking? It's too goofy for me. Watch the Stardom because it's cute. I love it.
Drop him. That just scared me.
If anyone's gonna drop anyone in the ring, it's not gonna be Claudio. He's one of the strongest guys in the roster.
I'm not saying that he's not strong. I just thought he slipped. Oh no, not his head. We better be going 5 minutes over. No.
He vowed to never do this movie.
It usually goes like 10 minutes over.
It wouldn't
10,
hurt
15 minutes
anybody ever again. Oh,
Elbow versus Superman punch.
no way. No.
That suplex is crazy. Get a Uranagi.
I don't think Jay White's going to get it, though. I think they're going to. Oh, they're going to add another one?
Don't say nothing.
It's got to be a big name. You got to put somebody in there that's a credible guy who you feel like, man, they should be a world champion too, because that's what makes title defenses good. And I think you have to pad Swerve's championships. I don't think we've seen the winner yet. If they're still bringing people out,
I'm not going to spoil it.
I don't know who this guy is.
Settle. Yes, you do. You've seen him before.
That guy, he's like the vet.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's the veterinary. Not vet. He's a vet of CMO. He wrestled like 25
CML,
years.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. he's like their Great Muda.
Yeah, he's like
he's not winning it.
Yeah,
he's not winning it.
That's their best wrestler in the promotion. One of the best ones.
That's sick.
That was cool.
He's good though. Come
on, OC. Come on, OC.
Yeah, 2 wrestlers from Mexico wrestling this match.
It's crazy how you can still do that lucha style when you get up there in age. It's just like rolling acrobatics essentially. He's killing it. Maybe we're getting more of a CML appearance this year at Forbidden Door. Not just always New Japan. Maybe we'll get a lot more CML.
Yeah, they're getting more. They're saying
happening?
Fucking madness.
There's so much going on.
Do we still have one more person?
We gotta have one big one here. It's gotta be one big one here. It's not really a big
fireworks. People are shooting fireworks off. Is this fight? This fight's for Forbidden Door, right?
Yeah, for the AEW title.
So
come on, Orange.
The person who's going to win this match is going to be a Forbidden Door contestant. It's going to be a CMLL or a New Japan guy. And if this is the end and they're not, everyone who's in the ring right now is done, it's not going to be an AEW rostered member. They're not going to do it AEW versus AEW at Forbidden Door. It ruins the whole gimmick of the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But I feel like they might have one more big powered name that's going to show up here at the end. Juice just showed up.
He said, "Okay, thanks, bye."
Claudio tries to grab his leg on the way
out.
Oh,
what a counter.
Woo!
Jay White's so goddamn good. Oh, that elbow was crazy.
Yo.
Oh, man. Oh, that.
Come on.
AEW sucks. Shut the fuck up.
Will freaking Ospreay. What I
pulled
said.
the trigger.
What
They pulled
I
the
said
trigger.
first.
Will
What
versus
I
Swerve.
said first.
Will versus Swerve at Forbidden Door, baby. Holy Toledo.
Wow.
Lily got one.
Wow.
ABJ 666. Lily one.
Wow. It's not happening in London. I was off by one.
Oh
I was off by a
gosh.
month.
I was agreeing with you on that too, Swerve and Will all in. I agree there.
I thought it
Mhm.
was for a minute.
Yeah.
Well, you did say it was going to happen this year, though, so you're still on track for this year. You were just off by like 2 months.
Wow. This is a test to see who the audience wants. If they want to Swerve or if they want to Will Ospreay. It's a match I want to see.
Oh, they're going to do a rampage.
Well, like Dylan said, Dylan was correct. A Will Ospreay loss is not a bad thing. I think we're going to see one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless I do double champ with Will Ospreay. I don't think he
How do
loses
you
it
do
that
double
quick
champ?
though. He just holds 2 titles.
Wait, what do you? Oh,
There,
I got you. I'm sorry.
Takashi's going to beat Penta at Rampage. There you go.
Yeah.
That's a win for all you people looking for a win for Takashita. There you go.
There you go.
And for people want to see something sing, there you go. It will be at 6:30 tonight. Vivian Van, Tony Storm.
So that means they are going to do Dynamite on Friday. Then they're
Oh, man,
probably
I'm
going
so
to do
looking forward
Rampage
to
and then
it.
Dynamite.
I'm still looking forward to Will versus Kyle O'Reilly from Collision. Holy cow. That's going to be a great match.
Mariah May versus
Or
Saraya
Collision,
next
I
week
mean.
in Dynamite.
Rampage and Collision. I don't know.
Could you imagine a wrestling show that tells you some matches you're going to be looking forward to in their future shows? Imagine that. Kyle O'Reilly, Will Ospreay is going to be sick.
Mm-hmm.
There's no shot that Swerve loses his title that quick, right? But what I say, you have to have someone who looks like they're credible to beat the champion to make the championship mean something, right?
Yeah.
What better person than Will Ospreay? But that's a collision course right there. That's crazy.
That better put this match in the main event. I'll tell you that right now.
Wow. Wowzer. Did not see that coming. I like being surprised in wrestling, and boy, did they surprise me. I thought for sure it was going to be a Forbidden Door style matchup where it's going to be someone from an outside company taking on for the World Championship at Forbidden Door, but hell no. We're going to get Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland for the AEW World Championship at Forbidden Door in just 4 weeks' time. Exciting. What did you think? What did you think of AEW tonight?
It's a good show. I enjoyed it.
It was fun. I enjoyed myself. I don't think it was a bad show.
Well, Axel's going to be a happy camper. He's going to see Ospreay and Swerve at Forbidden Door.
Yeah, but he's going to be sad that Copeland had to get rid of his title. He's
going
to be
pissed. He'll be fine. Adam Copeland will be all right. What do you guys think of AEW tonight? You thought it was a fun show? How did we do as a stream? Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I'm glad to be back. Glad everyone got to hang out with me. Had really good debates tonight. And here's the thing. You can have differences of opinion in wrestling, and there's no right and there's no wrong. Yeah. Unless you're Dylan. He's completely wrong. No, I'm joking.
He's just mostly wrong.
But no, I really appreciate you guys. And it's good to have healthy conversation between each other in professional wrestling. And it doesn't have to get ugly or weird or anything like that. And I appreciate you. We hit 12. I'm going to hit it myself. And I'm going to be that guy and give me 13 likes tonight on the channel. Very, very good. Do love the new background graphic. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Not 100% sure what we're doing when it comes to live streams on Friday. I'll keep you updated, but I will be here tomorrow night at 9:00 doing Terminator 2 with Sonny DeFard. So make sure you tune into that. We really look forward to seeing you all there. Go watch Judgment Day tonight and get ready for not Judgment Day, the wrestling group, Judgment Day, the movie
Terminator,
and come hang out with us. I'm actually going to wear my Judgment Day t-shirt for the Judgment Day Terminator episode. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. We'll tie it into pro wrestling somehow, but seriously guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. And James, thank you for the show. Thank you. Seriously. Thank you guys to hang out and be there. What up guys? Another week of another 2 hours of irrelevant wrestling. I don't know what you watched about irrelevant. It could be this, if AEW had a segment and built an entire show to have a moment at the very, very end that they didn't time properly, and then you had to go watch it online because they couldn't get it on television, AEW would consider to be second-rate company. But WWE does it 2 weeks in a row, and nobody seems to care. You know, the big kiss moment didn't happen on live TV because they didn't get the channel, they didn't get their timing done right. But this show is second-rate for somehow. I don't know. I'm just calling it what it is. I don't have I prefer AEW over WWE, but I watch all wrestling. I don't think tonight was a bad show. I really don't. I thought the wrestling matches were good. I thought they set up good storylines. I think they're building up anticipation for Forbidden Door.
Yep.
I enjoyed tonight's show. What do you guys think? Give me your rating in the chat. Make sure you guys come hang out with us. Links below for the Discord. We're really close to 100 members, which is super exciting. So we'll get more people over on that Discord. Come hang out and chat. Unfortunately, I won't be there hanging out with y'all tonight. I got to go and get a shower and get ready and brush my hair and my teeth and get ready for bed. But once again, really, really appreciate you guys. When you take time away and you don't do something for a while, you're always afraid if you're going to come back to any viewers or any support or an active chat, and you guys were above and beyond, and I really, really appreciate that.
We all got your back, my friend.
And I appreciate Steven and Dylan for hanging out tonight. We'll have some more fun. We'll do more of these hangouts. It's going to be game streams, but we have so much more content coming. Make sure you hit that post bell notification for more content. Go watch some other content. You know, put a playlist on. Go watch some interviews. Help me get that watch time. I get paid now for you guys watching the content, so just go watch it. When a commercial gets played, don't get mad that a commercial is being played. Think I'm putting a couple cents in ABJ's wallet every time a commercial plays now on this channel, and we did that. I didn't just do that. We did that. We as a community helped me get my subscribers. We as a community helped me hit my watch hours. We did this together. So now the fact that this channel is making revenue is a testament to all of you, and I appreciate you all so damn much for that.
He needs money for Wembley.
I need money for buy me a beer in Wembley. I'm going to London and I need all that. There's t-shirts and merchandise below. I stopped doing the merchandise every on the 13th, every month of a new t-shirt on the 13th. I have so many shirts that we can put out and do that. The only way we're going to start bringing those t-shirts back every 13th at least once a month, a different t-shirt, is we got to start selling t-shirts. You know, I'm not going to put, it's a lot of work to go and put all of those shirts on the website and put everything up there for them not to sell every month. And it's a lot of work for it to go kind of unnoticed. So if we start selling some t-shirts now, we'll have some special edition t-shirts in the future. So go grab those and let's get those sales up, so then we could do some more bonus t-shirts. Join the Discord, all that stuff. Links below for social media. Follow me on the Instagram, the Twitters, the Facebooks, the whole nine. Facebook's getting really close to 1,000 members. So if you're on Facebook, go over and hit the community, hit 1,000 people. Thank you. But the page itself has not yet. So you can invite your friends to the Facebook page and help it grow. Steve, anything you want to plug before we get out of here?
Nope. Support Raz on YouTube, Raz Dark Wolf. Always support ABJ, you know.
Yeah. Once again, huge thank you, Freak Maniac. We haven't seen him in forever. How's he doing?
He's doing pretty good. I just saw him the other day.
I haven't seen him forever.
You were gone for 3 days in Virginia. So.
Yeah. Also, Raz, our Grand Slam champion. So those top 3-tier YouTube members on the YouTube side, thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone who joins as a member on the Patreon side as well as the YouTube side. I will find a way to make Patreon a little more relevant for you guys. I will get more involved with that. So yeah, support all around. Thank you guys so much. If you do buy any merchandise, send me a photo of you in the merchandise so we can put you on the social medias and thank yous. There is a tab on the Instagram that every time somebody does a new t-shirt, I put you on a story on Instagram and it stays there in my reels. But that's going to do it for us tonight. We're out of here for another episode of Hanging Out with ABJ. Myself, Steven, Lily. See you later. This is an ABJ podcast production. Join us Would you kindly join us at the Cult of ABJ Discord community? We'll see you there. Join us.